Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a wonderful start to your full weekend. In the US, it's actually a 3-day weekend, so maybe you guys are settling in, playing some games, watching some streams. You're back? Yeah, my power is actually crazy. The power went out specifically just on like my street. If you like went out like 2 streets over, it actually the power was on. It was almost like a it's like it's just kind of weird that it happened specifically on my street, but hey, it was unfortunate. Didn't get to actually watch the ending, but I saw that Dish Soap closed it out. Sorry, the Noxus music is really loud. Saw that Dish Soap closed it out first on the day. Amazing stuff. I would have interviewed him if I had a chance, but yeah. And turns out that guy knows a thing or two about TFT. So I got some questions in chat. Hey, Frodan, what comp should I play? I mean, like the comp tier list is just updated by me and Dish Soap. Ninja BR's HS. Frodan, only you and Dish Soap updated it? Yep, that's correct. No one else is even allowed to touch it. The only exception would be if the devs need to fix something that's like a literal, like, you know, visual error or like a UI thing, UX thing. So yeah, I'm gonna run a poll real quick since you guys are here early. We have 3 options. 3 options. What to do before America's Cup. So we could do watch EU live. We can do watch APAC VODs. APAC had their Tacticians Cup day number 2 VODs, and it's pretty good production. You can watch the main broadcast of that, or we can just play some games. So go ahead and vote. I'm gonna allow you to spend your channel points because yeah, poll's active. Oh, okay, well, if you guys want, I think it's a biased poll because a lot of people that are tuning in now are EU, so they're gonna want to watch EU. But the thing about EU is, as you guys know, spectating via the client is a little dicey, but we can try. We can see, like, for example, I'll just like load up Salvi's game here, see if anything happened. But we didn't watch APAC yesterday, like, at all. So maybe some people want to watch some APAC. Maybe some people want to play some games. But make sure to vote in the poll now. When is Soju playing? I think Soju plays in like a few hours. I think he almost has his party stack. I think he has 4. He's looking for 1 more so that he can queue up Marvel Rivals. I think he has a 4 stack currently going on right now. I think he needs 1 or 2 more. Thoughts on Setsuko this set? I think we're all disappointed in the fact that he didn't make it to check-in on trials, but I think he'll be at regionals. I think he's taking ladder pretty seriously. To make sure that he can get to regionals. I'd be very shocked if he didn't get to regionals. All right, it looks like the client, like, for example, I'm trying to spectate mid-game right now. Not working. Let's see if I can reconnect. Maybe it's a reconnect bug. There's several bugs that are in, but you can watch Kevin POV or Alan if client has problems. Yeah, I can watch the main broadcast and just follow along that. Follow the main broadcast. Rewatch Soju's full rant option. I mean, we listened to it. It's basically him weaving, like, basically he talks about how some encounters are not competitive, which is true. But then he like weaves in like, here's all the different ways that like you can low roll in TFT, and it's like I feel like that part is just like the standard yap. So I think it's good. It's a good, delicious dessert. You know, he like has some good content in there, right? Complaining about the non-competitive encounters. And then he mixes in some toppings on top of like, well, here's all the different things I don't like about, you know, Mel's Blessing or Trainer Golems. Can we just can we nerf low rolling? Can we nerf low rolling? All right. I'm just joining this. I'm just joining this lobby to see if we can get there. Looks like EU poll has 1. So the poll, we're gonna watch EU live. It does look like some people want to watch me play. I'm happy to announce that it is actually happening. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna sign up literally right now. I will, if you want to watch me play, I'm actually going to compete in the next sub-regional on a 4v4 team with, if you don't know the roster, I'm about to reveal it. What the heck? Oh, they're just using my broadcast. Oh, wow. Don't forget to sign up by Monday. Let's sign up right now. All right, your email. I'm not gonna write my business email. Okay, here we go. This form is to only be filled out by the team captain of the team. By completing and submitting this form, you agree that you'll be the point of contact. Oh God, I am the captain. What is your name? TFT Academy. Greater than Vitality. Is your team representing any competitive organization? TFT Academy. Do your team have any social medias like to promote? At twitter.com/@TFT. Is it like 2 Y's because I think the one person sat on it? TFT Academy. TFT_Academy. All right, sounds good. Twitter.com/TFT Academy. What's your Discord ID? It's just Frodan. What's your riot tag? Hashtag Fro. What is your lol chess? Frodan. Actually, you know what? The thing about lol chess, I feel like Tactics.tool is like just generally better for looking at profiles these days. I'm 1110. Oh damn! I almost got to 1300. Then I ran it down a little bit. 8712. I literally went 1278. 1278. And I was like, yeah, you know what? This is whatever. Right, next. What is team member 2's Discord ID? All right, I'm about to hit you guys with it. Team number 2's Discord ID. His ID is Kiyun. What is his Riot user tag? Is it Meta Kiyun? Meta Kiyun NA2. What is the lol chess for this count? Okay. What is team members Discord ID number 3? His name is Spencer TFT. What is team member 3's Riot user tag? Let me look at the leaderboards here. Give me a sec. Meta TFT Spencer hashtag TFT. And then what is his lol chess? Boom. Then finally, what is team members 4's Discord ID? Dish soap. Period. What is team 4 Riot user tag? Dish soap NA2. What are we doing? Streaming. We're streaming Teamfight Tactics. What is the lol chest for this account? Boom. The players I have registered to are based in North America. I agree. I'm aware the sub-regional is taking place. That's right. I agree. All my members will be joining the Toronto Discord. Okay. Submit. Boom. Officially registered. Team TFT Academy. Registering for some tournament. We're registering for the sub-regional. You guys know that if we win this event, I qualify for the Tactician's Cup. All right, let me actually grab a group here.
I'm my own backup.
All right. Let me open this up. I'm not gonna use the stats thing, by the way. The stats thing is what game is this, by the way? What round are they? I think they're probably in round like 4 or something like that. Round 3 or 4. Vise, Anvils. Listening. So yesterday when I did the stats thing, it actually, I feel like, took away a lot from my ability to add commentary and even track the conversation, because there's just too much to do. Like if I looked at, I showed you guys the UI, right? I showed you guys the UI. There's like a million buttons that I just like, I feel like it's just hard for me to track. Let me actually show you again. Like, here we go. Okay, do you see this? Like, everyone's like, can you do this? And I haven't even used like a bunch of this stuff, and I have to like unlink it and then link it and then do like a bunch of like click all this different stuff, and then like I'm doing that. I'm not even talking about the game anymore. I'm just looking at this and staring at it. So it's just hard. So I feel like I'm gonna have maybe one of my mods help me out today, and so you guys can harass him about it. You have a great voice for commentary. Thank you. My mom gave it to me. All right, component anvils. Component anvils is a lot better for something like hero augments. Oh, this is not America. This is EMEA. Does anyone know what round this is? This is day 2, top 64. This is round 4. Okay. Sorcerer Crest. Sorcerer Crest. I don't think it's a good sorcerer start in terms of the units. I think if I was Snooty, I would probably think about something else here. But the issue is I'm generally not a fan of Clear Mind. I feel like Clear Mind actually could use a slight buff. And when I say a slight buff, maybe just like 2 gold or something like that. It's generally a lot weaker than Cluttered Mind, and so it feels like if it can at least get you a little bit of econ start me. Oh, this is really good though. I mean, just compare it, right? You get random gold, or you get a bunch of gold as well as the items, which is huge. Yoker starting out with the Firelight Emblem. Yoker with the Firelight Emblem going for Zeri. Academy, this game is Steadfast, DB, and Spark. Thinking about what he wants to pick up here, I think a lot of people would probably think about Even Shroud, complete a frontline item, pick the second bow, going for D-Claw. Unless he's planning to do something wild like Runins. But I generally don't think that's it. Also, he didn't sell his bench, so he's gonna play the Sentinel version. He could have played a Watcher variation. Could have played a better. So he's holding the Sentinels. Okay. Cooking pot into sorcerers with an open duplicator. That's pretty good. Unleash the beast. Most certainly going to try and lean Urgot. First logo song. We got Sentinel and Conqueror. Sentinel and Conqueror. And we slammed the Shojin on Kog'Maw. So how much are we going to lean into this? Shojin Rageblade. So he's going to try to play Kog'Maw for the win streak. I mean, I can see it. Basically, the belief is that you need to get these stacks somehow. So as long as Draven is participating in the kills, you're good to go. Yeah, like he throws 1 axe and he gets plus a stack. Okay. Morning Task Lusk. Supposedly, D-Claw is a top Scar item. Sure, except there's one problem with that, is that the meta is mostly AD. Actually, you know what? He scattered around Dominator Emblem, JG Slam, Shojin Nashers, Black Rose. You're not wrong. I mean, the reason why Slam, I just don't like D-Claw is a good item on Scar, except I would say that most lobbies, at least in North America, 5 to 6 players are playing AD. So like, what's D-Claw gonna do? But it's not a bad item. It's not Dragon Claw's fault that it's not that good right now of a Slam. So, I mean, I think that's a good adaptation from Yoker. You have to just that's what makes TFT interesting. Some games you just have to recognize that this is the spot where you play for anti-AP instead of anti-armor. Where can I watch the Tactician's Cup for the Americas? You can watch it right here. You can watch it right here. Or you can watch it on other players' channels. I know Dish Soap's going to stream today. He made it through. Raimplosion's going to make it streaming today. She made it through. Kiyun made it. You can watch all their POVs. Replay. That's right. Replay also made it through. A lot of people did. Wage and Iverson made it through, right? Is the declaw augment still in the pool? No, they actually removed it because there were some problems with it. Dragon's claw, dragon spirit. I just thought there was an official stream. There is for the regional level and the world championship level, but for the sub-regional level, no, at the moment. Mainly because, well, not enough people watched it, sadly. Dominator emblem. So, HVES Dika playing Dominators and directly leaning into Soko. A lot of people do not want to play this line. When's the last time you guys willingly clicked on Dominator and said, yeah, me Soko? With no Shojin, right? He's streaking, but there's like no Shojin, so you're like, oh, okay. I mean, he has the component Anvils, but it just as a general thing, it's not. Yes, you get a bunch of AP from Jewel Gauntlet, but it's not like Dominators want Jewel Gauntlet. It's just that you actually need to do something with rods in the composition, and you want to make like Spark. Maybe you make something like Morello, but like, you know, you think about like your options. You actually just want like the mana gen stuff. You want a lot of tiers, so it's not like you go out of your way and be like, man, I love Jewel Gauntlet. I did it today. How'd it go for you? Sometimes I take the attack speed on shield augment for Doms, and I kind of enjoy it for a bit, but then typically lose and I'm sad. Evergreen statement, except replace attack speed shield, just say X augment. And I enjoy it for a bit, but then I'm sad. It's pronounced Hivishtika. Hivishtika. I kind of like Hvezdica. Tomato. All right, what do we got? So the 5 streak conquer, that's pretty big. 23 out of 35. If he gets a conqueror +1, you know, I think Kog'Maw is an underrated item holder. I think he streaked purely because of his items, and I think that's what you need to do for conqueror. I think this is really good recognition from Doretto about like how to convert off his opener from what is a little bit awkward because you have Draven, Darius, right? He had Draven 1 and nothing else for conqueror. So he's been slowly but surely piecing it together. I think this is really smart, playing around Kog'Maw. So Kog'Maw is a stage 2 demon. He's very good on stage 3 as well. Yoker. Rageblade bow, open sword, looking to make Gunblade. The first 2 items you make with Zeri are usually Gunblade and Rageblade. Gunblade, Rageblade. Okay, sell the 50 if he wants. He also has a duplicator, by the way, for the Zeri, so he can stabilize. Snoodyboo. My boy Snoodyboo. Alawi. He's playing Chem Baron. Is he playing Chem Baron into specific comp? Is he just playing... Is he holding Twisted Fate and trying to play around Enforcer? He has step 2. He's open to a bunch of different things. Sorcerer +1 for the cooking pot. Stacking the Swain. That is excellent. Dominator player. Doing the thing. Urgotten. Academying. Sorcerers. So Espat wants to just play Tempo Sorcerers into Emissary Swords. It's becoming a more popular line. Doretto. You're always happy as the Conqueror player to kill extra things like the dummies. You know what the best augment is for Conquerors? The best augment for Conquerors is opponents taking Paint the Town blue for Rebels, because then they just give you like free like a dozen stacks of playing Conquerors. So it's awesome. That's the best augment for Conquerors. Is IE necessary for Zeri? No, it's just like it's just her best third item, but sometimes you have to make do with what you got. You can't always make IE. So his cash out is 2-star Ziggs. I wonder if he could take... Oh. He just got this as well. Would you ever go Recombob and try to fish for the 4 costs? Yes, he could do like 1 GP, 1 cog, and just fish for like that. I think he could also go for rolling for days. He actually can go for rolling for days, level 7 and roll here for Conquerors. Oh, actually, is he? He's slammed Nashers. Heimer, Silco, Echo, Camille, Blitz 2. Oh. Oh man. He missed. But he did get Heimer is probably an upgrade over Kog'Maw. I only say probably because he did hit Blitz 2. And I just feel like Heimer without AP kind of struggles. Like, I don't think he would have won this fight with Kog'Maw. I mean, he got 5 votes. That's not no cool overlay today. I talked about it. It's really hard to do that. I mean, okay. I basically, I'll just gonna be very real with you. It's very, very hard to do that when I have someone in call. I could probably do it if it's just by myself. I mean, because then I don't have to worry about talking and having a conversation. I can kind of like pause. I can pause and do it myself. So like, for example, I have it right here. I have this. I can refresh it. And then overlay. But once I start talking to people, I just like, it's really hard for me to like actually track the conversation and keep it going. I don't know if you guys noticed, but for yesterday, in my opinion, I felt like I was dropping conversation a lot and I didn't want to. It's just because it's hard because everyone's like pinging me. At Frodan, overlay is wrong. At Frodan, this is at Frodan. This is my opinion on the game. And it's like, okay, I either ignore chat completely or ignore people on my call or not talk about the game. It's just too much. So I think I could probably do it if it's just me by myself in call. But I don't think I can do it while having guests. Okay, we got fire sale. Okay, in-game full. Here you guys go. The augments. Augments are populating. Suppose you're looking for a 5 cost. Is it better to roll 80 gold at 8 or level than roll 40 gold at 9? 40 gold at 9 if you're looking for a 5 cost. But the reality is that's usually not the situation you're in. You're usually looking at 80 gold on 8 or 20 gold on 9, and it's better on 80 gold on 8. Going from 8 to 9 is not like a 40 gold difference. Usually. The only time you're in a 40 gold difference is if you're like at the end of stage 5, beginning of stage 6. Okay, Snoodyboo trying to turn around. Oh, what doesn't kill you into Dumbify? Into Twitch? Okay. That line is pretty good. So, I asked one of my mods to potentially manage the stat stuff today for me. This HUD that they have. It's a really cool thing. I want it to be a thing for you guys, but I can't do it if it's like even just doing it by myself while talking about the game. Do you know if it's possible for someone to create a Twitch extension so people can hover over augment and check what it is? I believe that is possible, and I believe that you don't even need Riot's permission to do that. I think you just do it. So yeah, I'm down for you to do that. Slark looking like he's in big trouble. We got Zeri, HP Gunblade. I'm glad 6 costs aren't an evergreen mechanic, but I'll let them cook if they find a way to improve it. They made the set less fun for me. Okay. Thanks for sharing. Fire sale. Dominators. I'm actually really curious to see if Dika can actually get this Dominator board underway. Usually when you take Dominator +1, you're trying to actually go for 6 Dominators and play around like Silco, Mordekaiser, but I'm not that confident about it. Do we have 4 Firelight yet? He's playing Firelight Vander. I mean, the reality is if you're not having fun with 6 costs, that's fine. You can't have fun with everything. Like, not every mechanic in the game is meant for you. Some people think it's really awesome to have cash out mechanics, and some people think it's like bad. Some people think it's awesome to have high resource and big swing portals, and some people think it's like the worst thing ever. I mean, some people literally make their entire stream persona about complaining about that kind of stuff. And so yeah, like, it's just different strokes for different folks. So not really much to say. I think 6 costs are actually quite fun. I actually really like that 6 costs are threats. That actually makes sense because it feels like good 6 costs. Yeah, it's like annoying when someone like spikes it and it feels like their board stabilized well because they have Victor, but the reality is that's just what TFT is. They can hit a 5 cost that I actually think, believe it or not, it's a bigger deal to hit the 5 cost on 8 than a 6 cost on 9 or 10. Or I guess they 6 cost, like, whatever. I think hitting the 5 cost that you need is a huge deal, and that's like bigger swing, and yet people aren't complaining about that. I mean, of course, no, they are complaining about that. I mean, it's like the list of complaints. Sunfire, I guess, as well. I'm very curious to see how Zeri's gonna do, especially if things don't go like optimally. But he is streaking on stage 3. Some comps don't work without without certain augments and emblems as well, and you don't see that enough. Okay, 6 streak, looking good. Who we following here? Let's look at Sologesang's POV. I want my boy Solo to do well. You guys think Twitch actually? I mean, he's playing Urgot, but just as a curiosity thing, while we have oh. You take mutation survives in Urgot. Usually I see people skip it. You basically get Nunu's bonus, and it's not that good. But I'm not sure if you actually care about Spirit Link. The comp isn't really like a grind thing, and I don't even know how good Overheal is. This one's always weird to me. I don't even know if like Urgot's ability is like counting towards that. So is he taking the mutation survives? Check the power up guy. Power up guy took. I'm the carry now. Look, I'm the carry now. Overheal. The Sologesang is holding the Zeris. Oh man. And this guy has Zeri 3. Power up took I'm the carry now. That's actually quite interesting, because I think many people would perceive this to be not a good augment, but for sorcerers, you lack the front line, so it's actually quite good. And he hit the LeBlanc. He hit the LeBlanc. And this actually might be pretty stable. Reto is transitioning to Conqueror Zoe. Doretto with Conqueror Zoe. Oh, no, sorry. Conqueror GP. I thought that was a Zoe that was shooting. Shojin, Nashers, Rageblade, Blank. Kind of unwilling to take I'm the carry now. Actually, I believe it or not, I think this is quite solid. It's not a flashy augment, but I think it gets the job done. I mean, ain't much, but it's honest work. Is Soju playing in this tournament? No, Soju's not competing in the European Cup. Although, based off the way he's been ranting lately, maybe he should try his luck in EU, because Americas might not be for him. I was actually I was reading some of the comments in his chat during the rants. Some people are just brutal, man. They were just like, maybe it's time for you to accept that you just can't hang at K3 Soju, and they were like dead serious. It's just like, what the heck, man? That's so rough. Like, I think, like, I watch these sports documentaries. And I just like watch the reporters ask these questions. I'm just like, how do you ask them straight up, point blank? You ask these athletes face to face, and you just ask them questions like this. Like the whole like, but what if you fail, you know? And then they're like, I won't. And they're like, yeah, but what if you do? That's like what the reporters ask in these press conferences. That's just kind of what it's like. It's totally just like you're just staring at it. Someone's just like, yeah, have you ever thought about like maybe you just aren't good enough, Soju? Ask K3 Soju. They like ask that like 5 different ways. Savika too. I think my mental would be like kind of shattered. NGL. You pay your guests. I pay for them. I don't pay them a fee. I would like to. Maybe if I paid my guests, I would have to be in a really good financial spot to do that. I'm not yet. Hopefully one day I can get there. Hopefully I become multi-millionaire. I could be Milk and Toronto Tokyo and just be like, yeah, whatever. I'll like pay you to come out. But like I'm not there yet. So right now what I do is I just use some funds. And it goes towards. I'm actually really curious about this Conquer setup, but I'm pretty sure this guy is in a bad spot. He lost to Silco. That's not good. Let's check out Snooty. Unstoppable Force. Can you take that? Probably not. I don't really think Titanic Strikes is that good. Skips. You could take Touch of Frost. Calling card. I don't like that. Attack Expert. Okay. Oh. Dramatic Interest is good too. You take that. Interesting. Okay. He actually didn't have that much gold left, so click this anomalies button for you guys. Anomalies button. So we got giant size. This. Giant size Scar, giant Alawi, Touch of Frost, LeBlanc. And by the way, ever since he took his augment, he's been very stable. Someone said that this is really underwhelming. I hope this goes to show you how important it is for sorcerers to get front line. And it'd be very impressive if he finds a way to like do well in this game with just 6 orcs. I mean, part of it is they hit LeBlanc on 8s, but he would have no emblem. He got cleared. Hey, Bebe, I missed that guy. Bebe is gone. I hate to tell you guys. 4th place to 8th place is separated by 1 fight. In fact, 4th to 7th is 1 HP gap. Are you kidding me? This guy, by the way, fortified, 0 mana items. Does he have a single tier? He did. He got a single tier and he made Protector's Vow. Wow. Wow. That is insane. You usually don't see that at all. Slark going 8. So it's a tale of 2 Sork games. There's the Cooking Pot, Sorcerer, Fire. Like, by all means, this looks like a good Sorcerer setup. And yet, it's like the no LeBlanc. Right? Like, doesn't this actually look good on paper? No LeBlanc, 8 Sorcerers should be good. And yet he might be going 8th. And then you have, like, a guy that doesn't even look anything special. I mean, he has a Lawi too, and he has the Golem, which is pretty solid. But that's what makes it really interesting. I think sorcerers can be a tricky comp to play. Would Dorito get? Comeback story. Pretty good. Double Rage Blade. Whoa. Shojin Raven. So he's just down 2 items. So maybe his Savika 2 and his item count is going to be good enough. Wow. This Swain lived forever. Doesn't that Swain only have like 1 item? Little loss. No mana dominators, huh? Dude, this Swain too tanked forever. How much HP does he have? 3,500? Okay. I mean, Doreto's board is not very good. Sorcerer Mord? I mean, if he sources Mord, I guess you could source Mord and like move Morgana. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Usually you do that. Usually you can do that. But I guess he just values the bruiser instead. Dumbify Snooty. This could be tough. This could be tough if this dummy absorbs too much damage. Quicksilver on dramatic entrance by. A little strange. Items probably had to work out that way. More. Oh, Mundo has a D-Claw. We're dead. Oh, stage 5, not stage 6. Stage 5 does 10 damage, not 12. Okay, Doretto. I mean, I think Conquerors might just not be a playable line right now. Like, it's too hard. It's like a all or nothing. It's like not even like anything besides first or eighth to me. And I feel like the average result skews so far towards bot 2. Its win rate's really high. Its placement curve goes like this, like a U. It's like first place and then big dip, and then like 7, 8, it ramps up like a lot. Bob, blame for the 5 months. Sorcerer mirror match, and this guy got to 9 and got LeBlanc 2 with Victor. It's Jover. This guy clears him. 6 versus right. Six Sorc clears 8 Sorc. Look at that LeBlanc damage. It's crazy. Oh, it was actually so close. Okay, never mind. 8 Sorc is 8 Sorc still has the upper hand. I like to think that was a positioning diff. I think if he positioned LeBlanc on the other side, Losong's losing out. I like to think that if he positioned on the other side, the LeBlanc would have actually killed the Zoe. Because I mean, it's kind of hard to, you know, say exactly because the targeting can be a little inconsistent. Yeah. A lot of Rageblade and Shiv. It's a bow carousel. Rageblade, Shiv, Nashers. Shiv for this. A boy has no aim. We haven't followed this guy much. He's playing the academy. Zeri's looking good with the firelight. Zeri looks good, guys. Zeri looks real good. No IE Zeri. Someone asked, is IE absolutely not necessary on Zeri? I said, not really. I mean, like, yes, you would love to have it, but sometimes you don't get it. Hope that shows you why. Espat finally hit Swain too. There you go. Rearrange the items so he actually has power on LeBlanc now with Death Cab. I mean, LeBlanc has to... He is going to destroy. You want to put LeBlanc... Because of LeBlanc's targeting, she changed to get the force near enemy, so you want to same side her as the enemy carry. So in this case, if you know that the enemy... Okay, this is on Urgot, but if you know the enemy carries top left, you put her towards the left side. Don't put her away. Assuming you want that burst to matter. Maybe you're trying to scale or something. But... Okay, Urgot. Unleash the beast. TC immunity. No, Solo. Solo. Oh. Dude, that is so close. Wait, this lobby is too close. This lobby is too close. The Sorc Sorcerer is losing. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of was hoping that this could show me that Sorcerers was good. I was hoping that this could show me that Sorcerers is good without the Sorcerer +1. This guy hit LeBlanc on 8, and then went to 5, and then hit LeBlanc 2, like almost or instantly on like 5-2. So this is like pretty much as ideal as it gets. It's a lower power level lobby as well. It's like gold, silver, gold. And not many people are like, if this is not a top 4, I mean, it probably is. But if it's just like a hard 4th, I'm going to be like, this is like a never play. I'll be so disappointed. High rolled the items on TG as well. Victor. Okay, LeBlanc's not on the right side though. Okay, Lise. Nice, the J stun. Okay, we're good. We're good. Snooty's dead. Sologesang wins. No. All the people who have HP are just losing, and all the people who have 1 life are stabilizing. And they're just scaling the Swain. By the way, he got Sorcerer on Mel. Oh my god. 6 costs. They exist. Does Riot know about this? Hello? Warthog streaming? Not fixing the game? Huh? On a Saturday? Doesn't he know what he's supposed to do here? Whenever Frodan misspeaks, I call that a Frodian slip. Nice. I mean, joke's on you. I never make mistakes. Mel on 2 HP is ideal. You're actually right, because he can get Banished Mage, assuming he gets there. He still needs 3 fights, or maybe 2 fights if he pops a mana item here. Actually, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to remove and put up mana items on this Mel. For sure. Mana items on this Mel. Oh. Oh. I actually think Mel is really, really good with items here. I think this guy might have read the Reddit thread. DAE? Mel bad? Only trait bot? I mean, he's so far ahead though now. Wait a second. No, he got stunned. Oh no, his opponent. Okay, wait. Espat. Oh, he lived by 1 HP. One person died. Crazy, crazy. Needs the backline. He's not getting the mana flow buff. Yeah, you're not wrong. Actually, you're right. There's no justification for it. He also has a duplicator, by the way. He can get meld too. Okay, so he realized. I actually do think that you should stack the Mel here for sure. She's comparable to Zoe, and you really want the banished mage stacks. If he dies here, he's 1 turn off. He could have gotten multiple. If he put a Shojin and other mana items on her, she probably would have finished banished mage's turn. That being said, I'm pretty sure he can win out. His spot is insane. Like, this is actually the cat that everyone is worried about. Also, we should definitely have items on LeBlanc 1 instead of Nami 2 as well. This is like an item remover. If he loses, it's like an item remover management diff. He's not losing though. Might win the game. He's listening. I mean, he's recognizing it, right? Like, you analyze how things work. And at this point, I think he doesn't feel like the 50 HP matters like that much, because it's only going to be 1 or 2 rounds in the game. So I think that makes sense. We have Rumble 2. Rumble 2 with 3 upgrades. This guy's board looks like he can also win. These are the 2 top boards right now in the lobby. And 6 Sorcerer had to high roll a lot, and we might squeeze out a 3rd here. Actually, he might even squeeze out a 2nd. He's facing Ghost. Very close lobby. Okay, Elise stunned, but is Victor gonna live? Victor casted! Oh my god. It's a source. Our sorcerer's OP? It's a sorcerer 1-2. You take the LeBlanc to deny him? Wow. Sorcerers are OP. So he has a dupe. That's a LeBlanc too. That's a LeBlanc too. Are you replace this? Not Slark. You have a duplicator, man. Just no. I'm mad. Okay, Espat, you have to win, man. You have to win. You just have to win, man. You just need to. Oh no, he can't. He has banished mage. I think now he's gonna get stronger. Espat, do it! Oh, he's not gonna do it, is he? No. He's not gonna do it. I mean, it's a good second, I guess. There's no justice, man. There's no justice. I'm okay with him. I'm okay with Slark top finishing there, but like, he needs to get punished for that. Come on, man. Strong second. It is a strong second.
It is a strong second.
Okay, does spectator mode work for any of these lobbies? The answer is usually no, but I can try. If I can jump into the game. Frodan, check DMs. All right, I got you. I'm using the GG Tech. Tao, what's up? My cat's just in my face. Okay. Spectator mode is not working. Give me a sec here. Tao, I need to look at my PC. Hello. All right. I think my cat is hungry, you guys. So I'm gonna park a stream real quick. You guys should. We're gonna watch. We're gonna put the official Teamfight Tactics channel up, and I'm gonna go feed my cat real quick.
Portuguese apparently as well. Maybe they were also at the Spanish bootcamp.
Who do you think wins?
All right, one second. Be right back.
Diga holding Caitlin's.
I wonder if when Digger hit a rumble, just depends on the upgrade as well, but it's still rumble 1.
I think you go 10 for the Victor. You just win with Victor here.
Yeah. I feel like Digga should win out.
Oh, it's 4 upgrades.
Oh, okay. He should win out, especially because I feel like the matchup is very bad for Twitch, right? Because everything is scrap shielded, so his damage doesn't do much at the beginning, but it just depends on how much damage scrap has, right? And if the echo, here the echo's got to go backline. Yeah. The echo already got to kill the Twitch, so we will see. But scrap might not have enough damage.
Is there anti-heal for this Mundo?
Not anymore. Yeah. It just looks like if the echoes don't kill both Chase and Twitch, it might not have enough burst damage or damage in general. But he is very close to spiking as well. He's 50 gold.
Echo tank 10k damage.
So I like all the Chase hextech thingies in the fight recap or in the board. I wonder if you want the GP items on the Jinx, right? Because you do need the backline access. Don't you explode it and just or even on the Chase, right? Because scrap, it's not like scrap gives you more damage, right? So the GP, doesn't really have a.
I mean, even Corki is better.
Yeah.
He has Corki too. Wait, why is this Corki no item?
Right.
Why is this GP items?
Yeah, this is lots of miss damage.
Okay,
Also,
sorry, I'm back.
The little AK-47 bird can't really go 10.
Show the cat. Oh,
So,
sorry. She was just hungry, so
Right?
she needed some.
Waited, but maybe he doesn't want to drop low. I'm not sure.
She needed some food.
I mean, if he hits Victor from the carousel, I'm sure just
all right.
for it, no?
Yeah, I guess.
You are guaranteed win if you put in Victor.
I want to hear Frodad baby
Also,
talk
is
to his
this
cat.
the shred he has? No, he
I
has
bet
star.
you do.
He
Wait, I
doesn't
can do
use
this?
shred.
Yeah.
Gold spent?
But then now, hopefully,
Oh,
he moves.
I should probably
items to
click that
Jace.
every now and then.
I mean, Jace,
Probably click that every
Even
now and
as
then.
a
Dreams, anything, please. Like,
What are you watching? We're watching
You could
Six
also
Scrap.
put
Six
something
Scrap has
on
actually done
Rumble
really well
and
lately.
just Shojin, right, for the Jace.
Oh,
To have a 3-item Jace and then scrap something else, like the chain from Powder, for example, in Rumble.
Yeah.
And you don't have to scrap everything, right? So you could just have 3-item Jace here with really good items. The fun is very good as well on Jace. It's both attack speed and damage.
also, the promise.
Which players were you surprised not making the day two? I was surprised by
And
Soju.
Twilight as well, right? So he,
Soju,
at some
okay,
point he
I
did get
know
back
that
access.
it's probably gonna be like I wasn't surprised XDD,
Yeah.
but I'm telling you, he's actually pretty good at making it to like day 3. So I kind of expected him to at least like kinda clutch it out. I didn't expect him to go, like, basically almost get cut on the first round. Who else? There's someone around that point total as well. That was surprising.
So like he got to go to 10.
I'm surprised T-Lights went out. I thought he was in good form. Robin had a pretty bad day, but Robin's sort of out of practice. There's actually just a lot of people that
was,
got
like, so
upset.
much gold, right? From
Pokygon was probably the biggest surprise. I kind of thought that he would be in better form.
like
12 points getting cut in the first
Cup,
wave is
Yeah.
pretty devastating. And I think
those are,
Bobster
like,
as well.
and
A lot of
tiny
NA
stuff
players got
as well.
upset.
I think,
Bobster,
yeah, like,
Pokygom.
better than the
I didn't think Phoenix was in good form, so that is
I
not
like the Death Pack
surprising.
because it's like some damage amp, right? Which he doesn't have.
Soju.
but
Oh,
the
I kind of expected. I was kind of hoping Little Top
yeah,
would do
that's
better as well.
I mean, I do like Titan Echo quite a lot.
But yeah.
And he's especially if you have the option to go for the Firelight, right? To give him Firelight.
Pocky
Just-
just
just
plays
so
Pow World.
Tanky, and then also just so much damage.
He's not playing TFT at all. Well, I mean, sure. In that case, then is Power World even like? I don't even know. Is Power World even that fun? I feel like maybe it's like a friend thing. Maybe there's like a social aspect that I'm missing.
So he's top 4.
Still very close fight.
Can you talk me through how to play Scrap? It's actually the hardest comp in the game for me, and it's not obvious at all.
I don't know what if he needs.
Yeah, you can hire me as a private coach. I can walk you through later.
Also good. Pop Black Rose is a very nice spike.
I'm starting to think Soju just doesn't like to play tournaments, so he goes fast out on purpose. No, he likes playing tournaments. I actually think that Soju really likes playing in tournaments. But I think that he doesn't like playing low stakes tournaments. He needs to actually have like he really enjoyed EWC. I think he loved EWC, for example. I just don't think that he enjoys playing in low stakes tournaments because for him it's like not enough of a motivation because he could just play solo queue.
I'm looking at the Zoe items. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably just no removal.
Brand always
Yeah.
recommends someone else to coach. Moans about time, upsells himself now. It's all true, man. I mean, as far as I know, I feel like I'm not moaning enough. That's what people really want, right?
Yeah.
They want more moaning. Rage Blade Quirky Urgot. I mean, I had a spot to actually play it the other day. I just wasn't sure if Anger Issues was good on Urgot. I looked at the stats. I think it's like Delta neutral.
And like, he went for I don't like it. I think it's silent for sure here.
Yeah.
Warwick and Bessa is not very competitive. Is that the new phrase that we're the new buzz phrase now?
I guess you could say LeBlanc, right? He's 1 life now, so.
Have we moved on from just saying individual letters of the alphabet instead of G? Now we just say not competitive. I mean, we're using full words now. That'd be good.
Yeah, I wonder if he's.
How's the Street Fighter training been going?
Like Cilio is kind of.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. And that's all that matters, right? It's about the journey,
I mean, I guess
not about
that's
the
good anyways,
results.
But yeah, Rumble is just. I mean, Rumble does die kind of quickly, but.
It's looking good for our team, though. Sajam has said he doesn't expect Box to lose a single game or to lose a single time this event.
Surprised it's this strong, right? Even
So
if
we
there's
got that
always
going for us.
Yeah.
Asa is actually a Smurf. He's super sweaty. Asa's not even trying in TFT anymore. He's just fully focused on Street Fighter. And then Skara.
Oh, that is. I guess.
Scar's actually the ringer. So I just have to go. I just have to win like 1 or 2 times. I think I can do that.
You remover Elise, you put Gargoyle Sunfire on the Swain from the bench, and then you pop the TG.
He was grinding 2 accounts to rank 1 and 2, but he did get day 1. I mean, that just happens, man. TFT is a hard game. I think you guys might watch too few of the same type of player. And I think it's easy to do because in TFT, there's only a handful of streamers that maybe people watch. But if you only watch Wage and Iverson and Setsuko and Dish Soap and Robin and all of them, then you kind of get the impression, and even some other streamers, you get the impression that it's like easy. It's not easy at all. There's a reason why like it's the same people every single set, and it's like doing ladder, and there's only a handful of people who are truly consistent, and those people are like held as deities in TFT because no one else is really able to do that. If it was so simple to just be consistent in TFT, like, do you guys realize that, like, how crazy of an achievement it is that Title won multiple world championships? That might never happen again in TFT, period. That might never happen again in TFT, period. It is insanity that that's happened. if you're talking about the sheer difficulty of it's easier for Faker to win more multiple world championships. Like it's easier for Faker to win 3 championships than it is for someone to win 2 in TFT. It's just so improbable. And it's not because TFT the game itself is like a more personal difficult skill curve or whatever. Like League of Legends is a harder game in my opinion, but like the difficulty of winning in TFT is so hard. It's unfathomable to me that Puddle won 2, let alone 2 in 2 years. That is crazy.
He has enough frontline then, I guess.
If he wins a 3rd, I think he should just retire. Like, I think he should just MJ it and just be like, just go out on top. He probably won't because he's 21 or something like that. He's 20 years old.
Yeah.
But like, it's just unreal.
Obviously, because it's just too much front lane and too much damage with that Radiant TG. And if I just tank
Hearthstone Plaid here. Are there any comps you guys recommend to abuse?
So like we need to make sure here with that.
Yeah, there's a really nice website you should check out. TFT Academy. Google it. So that way our search. And I'm not even linking it anymore to you guys. I need you guys to start clicking it off of Google search.
Not stunning your Twitch ever.
You know what the number 2 term is for TFT Academy? It's Dish Soap website. It's and I'm okay with that. As long as whatever it gets you onto the website, I'm okay with that. Look, if that's what Google thinks it is, more power to it. Anything that just gets the clicks.
So that's impossible. But where is at least I like the position.
Dragon Soul Zeri. Interesting. 4 sniper, Dragon Soul Zeri. Dumbify. You guys think Dumbify might be OP? What if they can anyone tell me what they think the true average placement is of Dumbify if you were to guess? We're doing jelly beans in a jar. Right? You guess? You win a prize. What's the average placement of Dumbify? I think the true AVP of Dumbify, like you take out the misplays around it, like people who don't actually pick from good spots or people who have a good spot but fumble it. I feel like the true average placement of this is like 4.1, 4.0, even maybe even better. I actually think that this is a silver augment that could legitimately be in the 3s. The way I view Dumbify is the same as Young, Wild, and Free when you're ahead on 3-2. I view it almost the exact same. What was the average placement of Young, Wild, and Free on 3-2?
Because there is no more toms.
It was like a 3.9, but it was on 2-1 it was like a 4.8. So like the average augment placement was like a 4.3 or something like that, 4.4. So it had to come off the carousel on like stage. I'm pretty sure if you have a spot for Dumbify, it is crazy. It is actually crazy. Maybe that's just me though. All right, we're waiting for the next round. Does anyone have the scores? We have the scores right here. Day 2 leaderboard. Coco. Le Coco. Le Coco. France, Turkey, Greece, Poland, Spain, France, Turkey, France, Spain, Poland, France. I think these French players are pretty good. Oh my god, he's American, but he can identify European flags. Germany finally on the map. Sometimes you run into the issue where you have too many sorks clamped. And you usually need to just we got some UK play. Oh, never mind. 18 points, 14 points. To avoid the clump against Twitch. Alright, let's see. Let me know when we're gonna be having this guy. Wait, this guy is from TFT land. A boy has no name. Wait a second, isn't? So let's see. This guy's a role player. This guy thinks he's legitimately in Game of Thrones. He somehow is both a person with no name, no origin country, and is a time traveler because somehow it's 10 years ago and he's and apparently we still have Game of Thrones fans. If I have a question, if you have Gamers Blade Cog, do you take it off late game? You try to, but if you can't, then I mean the point late game with the Automata is you need a duo carry, either Malzahar 2 or a 6 cost, or like Warwick or something like that. Caitlyn, you're not. Sometimes you just don't have the item economy, so you keep the Gambler's Bane on him. But ideally, you do, yeah.
Alright, if we
One
could
from
see the
Luxembourg?
standings now,
Where?
the leaderboard after the points.
Oh.
Cool. See how
Is
the
it
players
the?
are
I
overall
actually don't even know the
doing.
Luxembourg flag. Luxembourg. Oh, it is.
Mhm.
It's like the only one I didn't know. Because this is UK. This is Portugal, right?
Copa
Poland,
dominating
Romania,
once again. Yesterday he was consistent in the top
Germany,
four.
Italy,
Now he's first in
Sweden.
points.
But like I don't know.
As well, after like the rough start
I didn't know
yesterday,
this
as you
one, so
said,
I'm guessing
right?
this was
He has a rough
Luxembourg.
start, then he just
Yeah.
decides
He
to
even
play
knew
two anyways.
TFT land. Yeah.
Today he's doing a lot better.
Are you even allowed? Wait, hold on.
Let's go.
How do we know that this guy is
777.
not just a banned account that like rage quit a tournament and then got banned and then registered under a different name and in a different country?
Like Lemu, Opale also in the only Zesco, standing between all of them.
Actually, I don't know this one either.
Pretty much, doing
Is this
well
like-
in
Yeah, like the Spanish and the Turkish.
We have people.
They've been, like,
I don't know
rising
this
slowly, I
flag.
feel
Which
like.
flag is this
Like,
one?
there's more and more players in the team as well.
Slovakia?
And then
Oh,
after
okay.
us, I saw a few of
That's
them
pretty
playing World
uncommon.
Cup as well, and apparently, like,
Croatia.
first time
Let's
they
see.
said,
Slovakia.
top day too.
It's Slovakia. Damn. We got some GeoGuessr experts here. Actually, GeoGuessr flag. Okay, it doesn't have. What is Oh, the Croatian flag is the one in the middle. I remember. It's like the checker pattern in the middle. I remember. It looks like it's like a badge that you get for like ranking up in chess. I remember that. It's kind of cool actually. I like it. That's the Croatian flag. We got Chogister. Chogister. Okay, do we have the lobby shuffle yet?
Who is not doing so hot now? Who is on the verge of going out?
We had the lobbies
Obviously,
shuffled yet for round 5. We do not. We're still stalling. We are still stalling. Replay in a normal. Is he scrimming? Set their profile deprived. They are scrimming. They are
He
scrimming.
does extremely well, or he's
How did
just,
Jedusor do?
Yeah.
I mean, this might
maybe
have been the outcome
Jedusor.
of the
I mean, he's
first
French, and I
game.
saw a lot of French players doing well, so chances are it's okay. He's doing all right. Yeah, 18 points. He's in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
18 means that he needs to just get 4-4. He needs to average a 4 in the last 2 games. So, you know, 4-4 will do it. 1-7 will do it.
And maybe you also don't see some of the mistakes you make.
I mean,
because there's
2-6
so many
will do it.
decisions as well. So
What is
yeah,
your prediction
you
on
just have to
Sologesang's
go forward and
performance?
you can't get,
For Sologesang.
discouraged by like a bad first game. You just have to again see the line and just play to your best out. But it's very difficult. Also, Kwiatkowska,
Where is
I'm sad to see him at the
Sologesang?
bottom as well.
I could just Google.
I
15?
it's always,
He needs 13
in my
points.
stream and stuff. So I was hoping it was
13
going really
points
well yesterday.
in 2 games
Looks like
is
kinda
a
rough for him. I don't know if he
2-3.
can still make it.
Nah,
I thought
that's
it was,
hard. That is
might
hard.
have
I think he can do it. If he goes 1,
But he could go 1-1.
it becomes dramatically
Possible again.
easier.
Just like going 8-8, you
The
can
thing
always
is,
go 1-1.
Sologesang, from my understanding, is a very good top 4 player. I've always seen Sologesang being consistent on top 4s. I just don't know if he's like a strong like first oriented player. Let me actually look. Yeah, his win rate has never been like super high. It's like decent. It's like 17 is quite good. But you're looking at someone like the very best, and like their win rates are like in the 20s, and his is in the 16, 17 range. And I think he's just it's never really been his strength, but his top 4 rate is usually really good. That's kind of what he's known for. So we'll see. But you know what? Pull out the K3 Soju rant. Just take out some of those non-competitive portals and farm an easy first.
Doing pretty well. He was playing he got into the Polish TRC, which is nowadays
47.
You have to be on the
What was 47?
Challenger to even qualify to the
47.
TRC.
Oh, he's player number 47. Got it.
Weekly tournament.
I thought he meant like placements. You need 4s and 7.
And
Like he's gonna need better results than that. Salvi quit. He actually didn't play. Oh, sorry, that's not true. He's I thought this meant he dropped. That's not true. I'm not used to reading the score sheet. His game hasn't finished. He can go first and get back in, but Salvi's had a pretty rough start. If he can get to 18 points though, he put himself in a good position. Some of these players though, they're dead. How come they don't sort by points? I feel like they should do that. EU's score sheet is pretty much superior to NA's, except I think they don't sort by points. They sort by...
LAN finals are always.
I don't even know. I just can't read it though.
Like playing, cheering for the players.
Oh, they're in lobbies.
Hang out with the players.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and join Double61 game.
Whenever I can, I'll be
We got the lobbies. We got the lobbies.
I can. And the TFT community has been so
All right. We should watch lobby. See, there's 8 lobbies, so lobby 4 and 5 are the ones that we should watch. Lobby 4, 5, and 6, because those are the players that are on the bubble, right? Oh, actually, lobby 1 has double. Okay, well, actually, lobby 1's like the. Lobby 1's kind of crazy, actually. Oh no, I had the wrong one. I had the wrong one. Oh, no, it still is crazy. Coco double. Almost, because they do it by like record, right? So like lobbies 3, 4, and 5 are usually the people that are on the bubble.
So
I mean, I'm down to watch it. I'm down to watch it. I'm down to watch it because I want to see like the good play. Wait, what are you doing, Frodan? Huh? They noticed. People vanish. Oh no, they caught me. They caught me. He's gonna ask if I can spectate. No one actually noticed before. No one actually said anything else. Oh no. What's wrong? I just want NA to recognize how great EU is. People France. Oh no. Yeah. What? I need to peace out, guys. I need to peace out. I mean, if they kick me, it's fine, I guess. I can just watch me in broadcast. Yeah. I remember you saying EMU's watched it before set 12 Worlds. It was set 9, and a lot has changed. No, sorry, and a man can change. I mean, it was set 9 when I did say that. I mean, come on, man. It's just what? It's just, you guys have 16 free slots. There are 16 free spectator slots. What's one more? 16 free spectator slots. Actually, I can tell you are a fake Frodan fan because I actually said EU was better than NA in set 12. Boom. At Costream 20. If you want to watch them, you can check out I'm So Fresh stream. He's in their Discord and they're streaming their. Oh yeah. I know. I actually saw that he was doing that on Discord call. On Discord call. All right. Are you sure it's Frobe? Oh man, it's Frobe's cool. Damn. Frobe is cool. All right, we'll watch this game until they start. I mean, if they kick me, it's fine. I'll just watch the main stream. No biggie. No biggie. Friend requests. EME Costream 20. I mean, yeah, that sounds good to me. Did you get to watch any APAC Tactician Cup? I watched a couple games of it. Chat wanted to watch EU today, though. L3SCoco Nard Put on your Opa. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Why would they kick you? Probably because, like, I mean, Coco seems like he's a guy that wants to follow the rules and not get in trouble. So, like, if they're not supposed to have me, they probably be like, okay, yeah, we can't. We have to kick Frodan, but I think he just wants to make sure that he's following the rules. That's all. This is great content. You should do it more often. Co-streaming TFT tournaments? Yeah, I should. You're right. This TFT, I know you guys know me as like the Street Fighter guy, but I'm down to co-stream more TFT tournaments. I need to learn some French. Do you guys think Duolingo French is real or fraud? Is it legit or is it fraud? I'm just because I have Duolingo already, and I'm just like I kind of want to learn some French before the Paris Open. It's fraud? Oh no. But then how do I like? But the thing is, I don't want to do like I'm not trying to do like an actual course and learn French for real. I'm just trying to learn like enough to show respect and be polite. You know what I mean? Like I want to go to the culture. I want to be able to go around and then people say like, oh yeah, it's not just like some disrespectful, ignorant American. He actually tried to like do things a polite way. He's all right. And so I will give him his croissants because I love croissants. So then what should I do? Is like Babbel. I had a 1-year sub to Babbel for free. It was like my parting gift from my company that laid me off was that like I still had like they gave me 2 things. They gave me a laptop, but I also had an account that I could spend on like different things like massages and whatnot. And like one of it was like it gave me a free year subscription to Babbel. That's almost out. Okay, we got Golden Gala. Wait, actually, Aiden, are you in the website? If so, can you practice doing it for me? I'm gonna relink the website. Can you practice doing it for me? I'll turn it on and refresh, and you tell me if it's working. So that way this is actually a good practice session. This team. No, I put the new link in. It's good for being able to understand written French, but understanding spoken French is a different thing. Okay. My buddy, so one of my friends that I was having dinner with last night, my power went out, so I had I decided to go out for dinner with my wife and my friends. And that's right, guys, I have friends. He's totally real, not made up. He loves going to France. He visits there multiple times, and he said that like, you know, the very first time he went when he was young, he didn't know any French, and then like by learning just a little bit of French, it went a real long way from when he was like traveling within France, because it showed like the way it was interpreted is like people were much more open to it if you like spoke a little bit, because it showed some politeness, like things like that. So I wanted to learn a little bit before. Is Sunfire Even Shroud better early? Sunfire, I think. Sunfire is simultaneously tankiness. Not that much tankiness. I just want to make that clear. It's some tankiness, but not a lot. But it's enough for early game, and it's damage. You guys have to remember that Sunfire is an offensive item, but that has some defensive things built into it, which makes it pretty solid early game. Sunfire is not that good late game still. But like, cause it still has it, but it just falls off less hard. The early mid game is pretty solid. Okay, we got Lux 2 Rageblade going up against Spears Will. Wait, Odesza. Someone take Spears Will and then slam JG, or did I misunderstand that? Spears Will and we slam Shojin JG. Wow, that is unusual. You don't see Spears Will into AP, so because the 10 AD is pretty much useless, but I guess at least you get 10 mana. You get to make a Shojin. He slammed it for win streak and then lost as well, which is kind of sad. Double61, Stone Plate, Stairs Gauge. Oh my god, do you think this is what? Is this what I think it is? Is this what I think it is? He has Darius. He has Sorcerers on the bench. It's probably not. It's probably going to make 20. But there are some people from Europe that would lead you to believe that this actually would be a reroll Darius Sorcerer spawn. But it's probably not. Probably not. It sounds awful. I mean, that's what people want, though. I think we are at the set where we are rapidly approaching. People don't really want the good comps. They want the fun comps. They want the fun comps. I mean, they want the good and the fun comps, but they want the fun comps for sure. Did he make 20? He didn't. He held. And there's a Swain. You guys, he actually could do it. He could play Swain. He could do it. He could do it. He didn't sell because if he sold, he would sell Darius pair. Interesting. I sent a new link. I did. I had the new link up. I had the new link up. I refreshed. All right. What are your guys' opinion on double spark, high voltage for tempo? Do you feel like it's too committal for your items? How good is it really in an AD meta? Because like even the secondary benefits of spark, which is like they did give it a little bit more HP, but it gives some magic resistance. It's not that useful as well. It's arguable. I'm still of the opinion 4-month set is too long. So you want them to do 4 sets a year? You know, if they do 4 sets a year, they're probably gonna have to stop doing worlds 4 times. They can't do four worlds. That's just 3 is already kind of pushing it. 4 is like too much, man. 4 is too much. What are we, Magic the Gathering? The set launches and it's immediately starting to reveal the next set. Okay, I actually think if you think 4-month sets are too long, that actually might mean you're almost too addicted to TFT. You're almost. I think that's like actually like a good litmus test for it. Because it's like, man, some people. My wife still has yet to play any. She's like, I still don't even know what Conquerors do. She's like, I've watched your co-stream in the back. I've listened to it in the background, and I watch it, and I still don't get it. And we're like in month 2, like we're almost finished with month 2 of the sets, you know. So she's like learning the set very slowly. A true casual. All right. Anyways, I don't know if I really like this if you don't streak. I feel like the only reason this was good was that it was good in an AP meta where like you would get people who spam cast. Like this would like eliminate Heimer, for example. Back in the very beginning of the set, when people were playing Heimer and Malzahar and spamming Visionaries, this was actually some underground tech. This double spark and then just like zap them. We'll see. What is G5, by the way? Is that's I mean, that's a team, right? There's 3 people from G5. Is that a well-known team? Is it a guild? Is it an esports org from... Is it like a Saudi group? I have no idea. We rolled Even Shroud, by the way, which is insane for this fight. Zesco. Wow, that is a scrap rolling Even Shroud difference. It's actually a little bit crazier that he rolled the cloak, because I know some people who would roll the sword on GP. They would slam sword on GP and roll the sword because 2 item on the carry is better, and then Yeah, the cloak can turn to stone plate, but also could turn to like runins and spark, and it's just not useful. That even shroud was insane. It's not French. Okay, it's Turkey. Oh, okay. No, I don't know. I'm pretty ignorant outside of like the well-known Western stuff. So apologies. Drops in Ezreal. That's pretty amazing. For Lamo. Get double spots. He leveled. He's just playing Urgot. Stoneplate Urgot. Okay. Interesting. Is Unleash the Beast Stoneplate Urgot a thing? That might be some tech. Loot Ambusher Venri. Oh, guys, the stats work. Look at that. Thank you, Aiden. Michael. Okay, passive. We got Michael in the house. Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool. All right, loot ambusher or loot explosion ambushers. Camille 1. Is loot ambusher good enough to commit off of the ambusher? That's what we want to find out. Also, specifically, is this guy going to play around Camille or go straight to the Smeech? Because I gotta tell you guys, I think Smeech is the truth. It's finally about time that the main protagonist of Act 1, Smeech, gets his time to shine. Why do you think they buff Loris and Smeech so much? Betrayal. Salvage bin. Piercing Lotus. I mean... Wait a second. I think we should have thought about this for a brief moment. Okay. Is Piercing... Wait, hold on. Is Piercing Lotus good with ambushers? You lose half of what makes it good, which is like your ability can crit, and you get 5% crit. Ambushers already can crit. So... I was thinking Trade Tracker. But... Yeah, because the thing is, if you get Trade Tracker, you also could, like, on the low, just play Scrap Ambushers. We saw that yesterday, and it worked really well. And all you need is, not all you need, but because Echo and Powder are both Scrap Ambushers, you can actually get into it very easily. But you just need, like, one of, like, the Scrap or the Ambusher emblems. You can kind of get there. Even has Even Shroud. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Venri, I feel like this augment basically just said get 5% crit, which is less than a glove, by the way. I'm pretty sure a glove gives like 15. How much does a glove give these days? Anyone have an open glove? Help me out here. Forgot. Gives 20. He took it for the chance to increase his loot. Ah, true. You're not wrong. That every little bit helps. You never know. For Trade Tracker, you need minimum HP. 80 HP. Okay, so 69 is too little. 69 is too little. 1 life too few. Golden Gala. If it was okay, Michael, if it was Mel's blessing, though, would you take it? I feel like I would. Mel's blessing. 69 is never too little. That's right. It's just right, in my opinion. I still think it was. I still think it was Trade Tracker. I believe in him. I think it's Trade Tracker. He gets this quirky. Yeah, it was like I think it was Trade Tracker, but it's pretty easy for me to say because I'm not in the tournament setting and I might be underestimating, especially a lobby of this caliber, like what you can pull off. Is it 1-to-1 crit chance to crit damage after 100? No, it's like a ratio. I don't know exactly what it is, but when you have a certain amount of crit past 100, a percentage of it converts. If it was 1-to-1, that would be insane. The crits would get way out of control. I think that would also make it that like true biz would be 3 Infinity Edge or something like that, which is like not healthy. But I might have my damage formula wrong. Oh right, I need to go into the Costream as well. Aiden, I need to join you so I can show you the game. My bad. Okay, academic research 4x4. It's a little bit rare just to take academic research on 3-2 because the way I view academic research is like an item fixing / like tempo. Because you only get one random component. So it's like component buffet meets teaming up, and it gives you a Lux Ezreal, which is like maybe it gave him the Ezreal too. I think it gave him the Ezreal too, so that's why I took it. But it's much better on 2-1 than it is on 3-2. So because on 3-2, I mean, I guess on 3-2, what it could do is if you have like absolutely awful items, let's say you have like Sunfire and you get bow, you can just like take academic research and then like make all those bow items and just turn into academy items. So there's that too. Yeah, I can see it. Opale. Family Scrap. I mean, Scrap is quite solid. +1. Gold. I actually like Scrap and Golden Gala a lot because there are some truly crazy gold augments for Scrap. Looking at Trait Tracker and Powered Shield as being options like 1A and 1B. I'm curious because I saw someone try yesterday. How would ambushers with bad luck protection work? I think that it would be very good on Smeech and terrible on everyone else because you want the, like Echo is awful because he doesn't really need the AD and he wanted to have the AP for his ability. But I think it'd be good on Smeech. Only Smeech. Because then his damage is like crazy, and yeah, it doesn't crit, but he just does so much physical damage that doesn't matter. I guess it's Camille as well since he's adaptive damage, so I guess Camille could be okay with it. You need to be at least level 7 to activate Trait Tracker and need to have all the 3 cost traits. Plus, on me, I would say it's pretty safe on high econ portal and is usually taken on a scrap direction. Good analysis, Earl. I agree 100%. Why did Cambiz not qualify? Probably because he didn't have enough points from yesterday. Didn't he play yesterday? I think he was like on the bubble. I'm guessing he just barely missed out. He is 1 Camille off. I think it's Titans. I think it's Titans and then Bloodthirster. I was wondering if he was willing to make Spark here. Whoa, he Titans his Camille. Not his Sneak. Whoa, triple healing? Okay. I thought he was going to go BT Titans on Camille. But, okay, triple healing on Sneak is a little excessive. I feel like Titan's actually quite good on him. Like, Hodgepodge Titan sounds great on the Smeech. Here we go, Double61. Has anyone taken Why Not Both? I haven't taken it this patch. The last time I took it was last patch, and I got a 4th with it. It felt okay. They buffed melee GP again. I mean, obviously he wouldn't take it here, but I'm just asking. I feel like it's completely impractical to expect to actually hit Swain 3 and GP3 in this current meta. Scrap is too popular, Swain is too popular, but if you were in a spot to actually capitalize on it, how good is it? How good is it, is what I want to know. Hey there, I won a giveaway yesterday. I was wondering how I was going to receive the goods. Check your Twitch whispers. And if you didn't get your Twitch whispers are probably blocked. But I see how it is. Just a transactional relationship, huh? Why not? Who cares about the prize? The prize is the knowledge and learning you gained and the free entertainment that you received yesterday in exchange for nothing. All I asked was a little bit of your attention. now you're tiered being like, well, all the prizes I won yesterday. What about the good vibes? Isn't that a prize enough? Yeah, Opale actually kind of falling off here. Benry, I think, is going 8th right now. He's playing around Camille. I'm not a fan of Camille. He took another anomaly. Whoa. That is... I cannot agree with that. That is like very... That's nothing, man. You get your thing... Your augment doesn't work. You need to power spike now. That is bold. That is bold. We got Sorcerer +1 here for Odesza, 4 Emissaries, 6 Sorcerer. He's playing 4 Emissary temporarily until he can find LeBlanc. He has 2 dupes. He's looking for Nami 3. He's 2 off Nami 3. He has Swain 1, Garen 1. He's playing Stoneplate Garen in the middle. Wow, we found one person who this double spark is fantastic. Nami killed herself. Oh, man. We found a player who the double spark is good against. Very good against. Did you hear Mort's take on yesterday's K3 Soju rant? I did not. What did he say? I heard him talk about it a couple times today, but I think I caught him like 3 hours, 4 hours into stream, so he probably answered a couple times. Someone asked, did you hear Soju's rant? And he just said, which one? And that was the only thing, because he's ranting so much. Benry playing Ambusher feels like my Ambusher game earlier, completely lost in the sauce. Cat sitting very comfortable around a campfire with his friends XDD, and it's Keck wait sit. Zoe too. Pretty good. DFG's the thing about DFG is it's actually more of like a stall item, because it doesn't actually give you that many stats. It gives you 30 AP, which is less than JG. Putting it out there. And then, I mean, it gives you damage amp, which is nice, 25 damage amp. But part of it is that you want to be able to play it and get multiple blasts, and that usually means that you want to play a little bit slower. It's like better on, like, I guess Heimerdinger, or like a Malzahar Heimerdinger Sentinel setup than it is on Sorcerers that just wants to like kill everything. So it's not like, I don't think it's like as good. I mean, it's definitely not as good as like Bandazane for Zoe, for example. Okay, but we blasted. Does Mundo? No way we get farmed by Mundo, right? Mundo is terrible. Okay, Venry has another anomaly. Let's see what he picks up with his dupe. Last chance. Gonna take it and then put it on the Smeech. Okay, he rolls. Odesza. Usar 4 cost, but no LeBlanc. Double61. Bulwark. He skips Bulwark. Wait, I thought Bulwark was one of the best for Urgot. And he skips it? I don't like not being able to choose the portal personally. I think they are fun, but I like the voting system. Yeah, except I need to let you guys know something. The voting portal gave you the illusion that it actually mattered. But we realized that just like in real life, your vote probably... Okay, that's not true. But I shouldn't say that. But I personally think that if they brought back voting in portals, it would just be the same thing. Your choices are Warwick, Mbessa, and Jace. What are you going to stand on? It doesn't actually fix anything that what you guys are talking about. It doesn't actually fix anything that we're talking about. And they're like, okay, well, this, I think that, okay, well, then I'm just going to throw in Mel's Blessing in there. And I'll throw in whichever one else it is that people complain about. Six people just sit on Scuttle Puddle every single time. Warwick is the least problematic, I guess. Brand new sentence. It's a brand new sentence. Warwick, the Warwick encounter is the least problematic, I guess. Damn. Damn. They could be weighted like the augment choices. So you're saying some people's vote it counts more than others, or you're saying it's not an even distribution. The vote is weighted. It's rigged. I mean, again, we're just at this point. I don't actually think it solves what people hope it solves. Looks like we have a pause, by the way. I'm not sure what's going on. We can actually scout around. I should look around. Deep Roots. I mean, this is pretty good if you want to put on his Mundo. The thing about Bruisers is that I feel like you have so much frontline. Like, do you actually need more frontline in a setup like this? You could if you're stuck on, like, you know, 1-stars, which he has a few of them. But I think that, like, with in a Bruiser setup, I like putting it on Twitch a lot more. So that way it feels like I can capitalize on the fact that I have so many Bruisers with a bunch of HP in the front. So I like personally putting it on Twitch, but we'll see. The game is at its best stage right now, balanced and not annoying to play. This is the best set ever. Whoever complained is so stupid. Hi, Mort. I thought you were still streaming. Paid chatter. Okay, we got 7 Smeeches. I mean, I actually do think the set's pretty good. I actually do think balance is good too. I don't even disagree with a lot of what you're saying. I actually think that apparently the bar is that it's not annoying to play. The standards that we have in TFT for some of these players, best set ever. The game is not annoying to play. Oh man, you guys are too funny sometimes. Salvage bins, scrap. At least 2. I guess we can pull up another stream here. Let me pull up the main broadcast while we wait here. BRB. I'll unmute them. Alan is a really smart guy.
Jays and Rumble, sure, right? But generally you don't get them.
And you guys get to listen to the Bon Bon Bunny Cafe.
You have to play it from win streak, from what I've seen, because it is a good early game trade because you have so much additional value, right? You get bonus items which are insanely.
What do you think is the biggest problem about the current set?
And you get lots of HP in there.
The biggest problem in the current set.
I hope it salvages your game. I just feel like it can.
I think it's a good comparison to compare this to the useless back from the Wild Apple compared to the Disco TF.
I mean, balance is definitely not part of it. I'm trying to think about what's the biggest problem. There's a lot of small minor grievances about it, but it's a good set. Like I don't like the anomaly, like rolling, and you feel like you get. I don't like low rolling anomalies. That feels bad, but I mean, they're fixing that. The encounters, I guess, is like the top of mind topic that a lot of people are complaining about. But that's like, isn't that actually a good thing? Like we're actually at the point where we're complaining about like the encounters and the portals and not about like the units and the traits and everything like that. Like that's actually a good thing. Like we usually don't even get out of stage 1. Do you know what people are complaining about? People are complaining about their item drops. That usually means TFT is in an amazing spot. When they start complaining about like the components that they got dropped, like I got 2 swords off of Krugs. That's awful. Like that actually means that TFT is in a great spot. So I have to think. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, like what is the biggest problem. Maybe the worst part about it is how much the comps are dependent on hitting some high tier units. I think like the dependency on certain comps to hit 5 cost is probably too high for me right now. But like that's like a minor complaint, and that's almost like a preference thing, because There's going to be moments where 5 costs are completely irrelevant, and I'm going to be like, make 5 costs great again. And then there's going to be like, you know what I mean? There's going to be like, it's the pendulum swings the opposite way. I think that's just like a momentary preference. Because it was just last sets where everyone said the 5 costs are useless. They're not that cool, and they don't even do very much. And now we actually have good 5 costs. Everyone's like, they're too important. Sorry, Paco, for 2 months. That's why Zeri rule, no need for 5 costs. Yeah, there you go.
He does have a, like,
I mean, you do ultimately still want to play for some high tier units. But... Looks like we're still paused. I'm not sure why. Verticals, depending on the 5 or the +1 is annoying, but it seems to affect most comps pretty evenly. Yeah, exactly. It's like a fair. It's like a fair way that it's balanced currently. What are we watching? We're watching the EMEA Tacticians Cup. Game number 5. It says in the bottom left, in case you need a reference for that. I hate how bad lose streaking has become. Some games feels like if you don't hit a good opener, you're just bot 4. Ah. See, now I would have agreed with you if you asked me 2.5, 3 days ago. But what if I told you that's not the take that a lot of top players have actually anymore? They actually agree with you until they figured out that's not 100% true. And it turned out that we just didn't understand the loose streak angles on the patch. Unfortunately, I can't really elaborate much more because I don't want to give up tech. But if I do end up seeing it today on the Americas, I'll talk about it. Oh, game unpaused. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's see it. Smeech. He rolled down. Smeech, another anomaly. Last chance. I mean, it's a very aptly named anomaly. Last chance. 3 HP. Loot ambush. That's stun. Oh no, we're not on last chance though. The walk. The walk. Oh no, we have another life. Oh, 7. All right, well. Wait, Odesza is dead as well. Sorcerers. You know, sorcerers. Last game he did really well. This game he went 7th. It looked like a hard 7th as well. I mean, I just don't think spears will slam into sorcerer +1. Like, it felt like a line that was not. It was already like kind of trying to squeeze the top 4 if everything went well, and the things did not look like they were going that well. This guy made 3 sparks. Not why he made 3 sparks. Make it 4th. Make it 4th. Give him a cloak. You know what the move is? Move the sparks to Odesza. Wait, what is going on? Another. It looks like Asinti. People are still DCing. Please spill the tea on how to play the loose streak angle. I need help climbing diamond today. I mean, I told you that it's something that some top players who are playing in the Tacticians Cup, it's their edge in the tournament.
I'm getting more dogged again.
I'm not about to spill the tea on that, man. I'm not trying to lead people's tech. I need to prove that I'm trustworthy. For what? For like 5 seconds of clout on Twitch? I mean, that sounds pretty good. It's a pretty good exchange.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again. Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Galu, thank you. Johnny. Bit2, thanks for the prime. Appreciate you guys. Sorry about the pause and delays. Not sure what's going on. Dude, I really want. He went double vow. It's crazy. Also, I find it interesting that he would prefer to go for 2 vows as opposed to make like a 3rd item for the sorcerer. Daehan, thank you as well. 14 months, my god. If it's their edge in tournament and so important, why would they tell you? Because I'm trustworthy. Hey, what do you mean? People talk about TFT a lot. And I know this might be a shocker to you guys, but I actually have sometimes some good ideas about TFT. Not from time to time, I might be somebody worth talking to about the game. It might surprise some of you guys. What? A top player would talk to Frodan? All I'm saying is, because okay, the top player, they want to vet their ideas. They said this is my idea about what's happening, and this is how I perceive things. What do you think? And then we talk about them. Dude pauses waiting to see if Frodan spills the juice. The game's already decided. There's no point in trying to lose streak here at stage 5. No one's trying to start a lose streak on stage 5, man. Black Rose Sorcerer,
Man, I'm
Coco.
getting more dogged again.
Swain to LeBlanc. LeBlanc might be. She might be the 5 cost I've been waiting for. Okay, well right now this fight looks like we're getting cleared by Clemo, but Clemo's already level 9. Clemo looks like he's in the best spot to convert this to first. Double61 looks really good as well. You're that other guy from DishSub's website, right? Yeah, that's me. That other guy. In fact, I don't even think that's not even a thing in the Google search. It's just DishSub's website. There's not DishSub and that other guy's website. When does Soju play? Pretty soon, actually. I think he's looking for one more for his Marvel rival stack. Will Soju join you today? Not really. He's actually just he's in Setsuko's chat begging to get unbanned. I didn't realize he was banned from Setsuko's chat. Oh, what did he end up taking for Urgot? Deep Roots? Okay, well, I mean, Deep Roots is better than Bulwark, in my opinion, but I would not have skipped Bulwark. This Urgot comp is something else, just either hitting the augment, a good artifact, or just nashing all the Urgots, and you get to go and just press reroll for the free top 4. That's correct, but that's also like you're also simplifying things. I mean, it's a simple reroll comp, which 1 should exist, and 2, it's okay that it exists because you can't play it every game, and also 3, a lot of people try to play Urgot without this and don't succeed. So, and it's totally fine for conditional reroll to exist, because you could actually say that exact thing about literally any reroll. Try playing Zeri without a Firelight Emblem. Try playing Kog'Maw without artifacts. Try playing Nocturne without artifacts. It's like Urgot is strong when you hit it, but like you can't always play it, and it doesn't even line up always cleanly either. I think Urgot's actually completely reasonable. In the words of Jissoap, there's no S tier comps. He literally said that there's no S tier comps in the meta unless you are Masters and below, in which case Urgot is S+. Because Urgot is the ultimate stat check right now. You can't beat Urgot unless you know how to build a good board to beat it. And it's just unfortunately stat checking so many players. Because if you don't have enough DPS, if you don't even know how to position around Urgot, you just get cleared. I play Ken in Street Fighter. You guys know that, right? So it's like me doing the Ken execution tests. I'm doing the Jinrai loops. Urgot rerolls like the Jinrai loops. This Frodan guy is the best meta analyst in North America, by the way. Thank you, Dory. You know who said that? Dory, who's actually considered to be the best KR analyst. W Glaze. Come tell me that. Does Urgot still get the shield and attack you with deep roots? I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. Oh, you're saying like because there's no dash, he doesn't get the shield? I mean, he should. It's anytime he casts, he gets a shield. I wouldn't see why he wouldn't. This Frodan guy is lucky Bryce retired. No, not really. My podcast died. One of my podcasts died that I invested a bunch of love and attention into it. I lost my co-streamer that I literally, by the way, when I started doing all this co-streaming stuff, I planned it with Bryce. It was supposed to be me and Bryce doing all these cups and building it together. And perhaps this is the most important thing. I lost like my #1 rival. Bryce being good and like doing this with me was what also motivated me to get continually better. And like I feel like if anything now everyone's demotivated from doing that. So it feels like no one else is really trying very hard. So now you're the best. I mean, yes, because now I'm the only one. Now I'm the only one. It's not I'm the best. I'm the last standing. Do you guys know that the co-streamer scene is literally 2 people in NA now? It's me and Pup Connor. Let me go pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up real quick. Everyone else gave up. This is the official co-stream. There's like 6 Brazilians, 5 Latam, and then there's 2 North America. It's me and Pup. It's me and the Pup. That's it. Everyone just gave up. All right, we got 6 scrap. Let's talk about the game a little bit here. We're in the top 4. So, okay, Urgot hit everything, but the reality is Urgot's positioning is really exploitable. And if you like, people are like capitalizing by positioning like better around it, as well as punishing the club, because Urgot kind of has the club because he has to be the tank. And that also makes him really vulnerable to single target burst by Quirky, by Jace, and all stuff like that. I mean, I think Double61 might be good. But I guess that's good enough, right? Top 4 is top 4. It's gonna be Coco versus Clemo. I mean, those are the players who were really far ahead early. How much does it pay? Co-streaming? Nothing. You don't get paid at all to co-stream. That's why it's like instead of Riot paying casters, people are essentially paying Riot to co-stream in some ways, because they're not getting paid. They're like doing things on their own time. I mean, I guess you get paid by like having your channel exposure, but like there's nothing you get in exchange for it besides like the right to co-stream. Now they also do give other things. For example, they gave me the Legend codes to give away. That was cool. They're also giving me promotion by having me stream channel. But there's not like inherently. It's not like when you cast or you do like commentary for an event or your talent, you get paid. It's not like that. Mo lost. Wow. Oh, and Double barely won. Okay, so it's a 3rd. Wait, the Urgot actually beat the Scrap. Did he not position? Wait, really? Did he not position to beat the Urgot? I actually kind of think that Scrap can 1, handle the burst, and 2, single target down. Maybe he was stuck on Quirky 1. No, he wasn't. I think he had Echo 2, Quirky 2. Maybe his items weren't good for Scrap. Exposure is payment. Yeah, I'm never working for you, man. Jay Kaufman 512, you are marked. Exposure is payment. That mentality is like why so many esports casters have quit the business. I mean, you're not wrong. It's not like exposure isn't like why do so many people sign up for these reality TV shows? Like Love Island, Love is Blind, The Bachelor. Because it's a great experience? No. What? Doesn't the Bachelor have like a sub 10% success rate? You literally have a higher chance by solo queuing Valorant to find your life partner than you are to join the Bachelor. These people join for the exposure. I mean, and also the free vacation. A 4 form swapper, 4 sorcerer. So we've been seeing some movement in this area. Use Swain to stabilize, get to 9, find a way, plan out AP. I think AP is underrated. I think AP is underrated because I think specifically Swain and LeBlanc are underrated. The thing is, I don't know if this is also a line where you can like get out of Swain, play into like Silco. One thing that's interesting to note is that he's playing around 4 Black Rose, and 4 Black Rose buffs LeBlanc. You take more damage from Black Rose units. Wow, that is a dominant game from really good stuff. Okay, I think there's more to AP than people are doing right now, for sure. There's more to AP for sure. Okay, do you guys want to stay in that lobby? Do you guys want to go to a different lobby for the last game? Actually, every other lobby started already, so we're behind. So I think we have to... I think we have to stay on this one for the final game. Oh, like they're leaving. They are leaving. What's the default AP? Looks like playing around Swain. I don't even know if it's correct to call it Swain Fast 9, but that's kind of what's happening. The funny thing about the Bachelor, lots of those people go broke on the 10k plus they gotta spend on ball gowns. So you're saying if I queue Valorant right now, I have a chance over 10% to find the love of my life? I mean, if you keep queuing, yeah. The number one thing is you can't give up. Keep queuing. Can we get a Gamba at mods? I think I only have 1 mod right now, and he's helping me with the stats overlay. I'm trying to tax him. Do I need new mods? So it's not 10% per game? Fuck that, then Valo sucks. Yeah, no wonder your heart stuck single. What kind of mentality is that? What kind of attitude is that? Frodan, you're amazing, bro. Can we have 2 seconds of silence for the work you do? No, because then people leave the stream if you're too quiet. What Gamba? Oh, I don't know. Maybe they want a coin flip. What kind of Gamba are you guys looking for? Are you guys looking for hard Gamba, or are you guys looking for soft Gamba? Soft Gamba is like gambling on the result. Hard Gamba is just like coin flipping. Do your mods get paid? Some do. Some mods get paid. I don't pay all my mods because I actually have a hand like K3 Soju is a mod in my channel. You think this guy's getting paid? You think I would pay him? In exposure. Yeah, I'm paying him in exposure. You're right. I'm paying him in exposure. That Jay Kaufman approved. I'm paying them in exposure. Their future prospects of moderating other Twitch channels for free have greatly increased. Soft Gamba for fun. Soft Gamba for fun. Okay. Milk DM'd me last night because there was a Gamba that was out there. This is bad. Okay, so if you guys are very anti-gambling, cover your ears. I'm giving you a little. This is like a discretionary warning. This is bad Gamba. Milk DM'd me last night, and he said, I think our incumbent president, President Trump for the USA, got hacked. And he linked me a thing saying because Trump apparently was shilling a meme coin. And on the poly markets, there was a literal gamba of whether or not Trump got hacked. You could actually bet on whether or not the coin itself. You could bet on whether or not did he get his account hacked, and the odds were it was like 95-5 for no, or for yes, he got hacked, and there's 5% no. And then Milk was like, should we just all in on no, because like he probably got hacked, right? And I was like, I don't think he got hacked. It sounds entirely believable that he would do this. And we woke up and he didn't get hacked, and Milk was like, dude, if we all in, we'd be like billionaires right now. Because like what are those odds, man? You would 20x like crazy. Like if you just bet like a good amount of money, you would have just been like set for the rest of your life. It got rugged. Who cares about it? You're betting on whether or not he got hacked, not about the coin itself. And so Milk was like, I woke up to a wall of emotional roller coaster of like, should I bet? Nah, I'm not gonna bet. And remember the way Milk types, he types a bunch of monkahooms and like SMH and like Kek W's, right? So it's just a wall of emojis plus a bunch of like, should I not? And then like, fuck, I should have. It was just so funny to wake up to. Oh man. Isn't he rich? I mean, he's yeah, but like I think for Milk, he wants to like, there's a difference between being rich and then having like FU money, right? There's a difference between being rich and like having like so much money that you can just like literally flip people off. And I don't think he's there. All right, we got it. We actually have a hard gamba up. Coin flip. Oh shit. All right, while we have a moment. 400,000 channel points in the pool. 3, 2, 1. Gamba. Tails never fails. Wow, that's what everyone said. I'm sorry to the heads believers, man. It was always tails. I work over 60 hours a week, and these dudes getting set for life on gambling on Trump count status. Yeah, that's right. But the thing is, there's only a few. For every one of those dudes, there's dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of suckers who are losing their shirt. So don't feel bad. Don't feel it. You just do not gamble. At least don't gamble money that you're not okay losing. Dozens. Well, the ratio, I'm doing the ratio because the way the poly markets work and those contracts is that it's literally working based off the number of people betting those contracts, so or selling those contracts. So the ratio was 95-5 basically. So for there's 5 guys, there was 95 of them that were taking the other side. Otherwise, that bet doesn't exist. They need to have another person that makes it. They're not betting against the house. They're betting against someone else that actually wagers, and the house just takes a break. So that's why it's dozens. For every one guy that was correct, there were 95 that were wrong. Or rather, so every 5 that were correct, to be more technical about it. Anyways, no gambling. TFT only. We only gamble on, I mean, honestly, TFT is a pretty good replacement for gambling.
I'm crazy. You should see my sister.
I actually stand by that. And it also simultaneously teaches you about the dangers of it. All right, let me refresh this real quick. Academy is Guardbreaker, Spark, and Shiv. Do you mind if I get some more beer? I want to watch your stream on Cup. Do you think Ian will make it? I don't mind at all, man. Enjoy your Saturday. It's Martin Luther King Day. Sorry, no, that's actually on Monday. It's the weekend. Enjoy yourself, man. Cooking Pot Nunu is fake. It's not fake. It's like a loose streak comp. Cooking Pot Nunu is very similar to Chem Baron, which is very similar to, I don't know, the no scout, no pivot. At a certain point, once you start winning, you're just not gonna lose anymore if you can get to that point. But it's hard to get to that point. But cooking pot Nunu is actually real. It's less real this patch though, because before people weren't buying Nunu, but now people are because a lot of people are playing Urgot and playing Twitch. So more fake now, but it's still good. How's Mini Frodan doing? He's doing great. He's actually letting go of my hand now to turn around and grab something else for balance. So his balance is getting so good. He's gonna walk. He's pretty close to walking. Wow, duplicator. Oh, he's gonna do it for Swain too immediately. I've been seeing more people do this. They have early Swain or something like that. They just dupe and then try to streak. Interesting. Okay, dude, Odesza loves this high voltage AP line type though. Oh no, that wasn't him last game. That was someone else. That was someone else. All that shimmers, gold collector, Pandora's. This is Zeri. You could just be playing Pandora's into generic tempo. I'm generally not a fan of Pandora's and not rerolling. Because I'd rather have something that can guarantee the tempo line. And Pandora's usually is like something that you take because there's like a reroll that really wants specific items. Otherwise, there's like enough flexibility in level 8 lines that outside of like 1 or 2 specific items, like Rage Blade on Twitch, you're pretty flexible with like what items you can build and play. And it's not worth giving up a gold augment for it. I mean, you're not giving up a pure gold augment, you get 2 item components, but it's a lot worse. Is Baby Frodan going to be a TFT legend? I hope so. You know, before he was born, I actually kind of was like hoping that he would be like a baby that could achieve greatness and do all kinds of stuff. Cause you know, you just want good things for your kid. But and then there's like parents that I always talk to would be like, you know what, like all I care about is that he ends up just being a good person and he's happy and he just like does what he wants and he's like, he doesn't have to be, he can just like be like moderately successful in life and that's like way like good enough for them. And I totally get that now. I'm like, cause you're just so worried about like not fucking up your kid. When you're a parent, like half the fear that I have is like, oh shit, I hope I don't mess them up for life, you know, when I do anything. I mean, I'm not at that point where I can talk to him meaningfully, but you know, I just like worry. I just don't want to do anything to give him lifelong trauma. He did, by the way, use a dupe on the Swain too. He did use it on the Swain too. Isn't Silver Pandora's really good? Yeah, I mean, really good is a little bit too extreme. I would say that Silver Pandora's relative to Gold Pandora's is a big jump in power because Silver gives you things like Iron Assets, which makes your first gold in a component. Silver on 2-1 can give you things like Pumping Up, which is like slow in the beginning and maybe pay off later. It can give you, you know, Latent Forge, which may or may not pay off. And those are all like pretty good silvers. But gold can give you like really, really powerful game-defining things. And to trade off a gold augment, there's just some really powerful ones that you could be down. And it could be anything from like a really valuable emblem that hits a powerful breakpoint to like something that's just straight up carrying a composition like powered shields on scrap. I guess on 2-1 is different because you're not really taking that as much, but I think that drives home the point. Clap. Pan. You hang out with Milk and Soju might be hard when your first son's words are FF now. My son's first words already were spoken. Everyone already knows his first words in his household. His first words were a boba. My wife hates that. That's true. She's like, it's not. Stop saying that. Stop telling people his first words were a boba. It's not. He did not say a Twitch emo as his first words. I'm like, it's. I mean, You don't think it's a word, but to some other people around the world, thousands in fact, it actually means something. I mean, specifically, he said abo, but and that's how I knew he's not allowed to watch K3 Soju anymore. He thinks Soju's very funny. He's only laughed at one streamer, and he's laughed at Soju. Get him while they're young. every other TF3 streamer makes him cry. I think he thinks everyone else is too loud. Like when I was watching TF3 streams with him when he was a lot younger, when he was just like a month or two old, a couple months old. I think the random outbursts of volume scared him, so he just started crying. Okay, let's see if Venry can finish on a streak here. Double61, by the way, used his heroic grab bag, duplicated his Swain 2, and did not actually win streak. Someone asked me a question. Do you think it's correct to make Guard Breaker here over Redemption? I generally think you need the damage. You definitely need a mana item, but if you're going to make blue buff, which is definitely the best mana item, you don't really want to make Guard Breaker or someone else, and I think you want to slam for tempo, so I think it's fine. A little bit unfortunate he didn't streak here, though. I don't think it's a bad play, even though he didn't streak. But it's definitely like an unfortunate circumstance. Who did he lose to? He lost to Opale? Venry. Mumu2, Spark. A bunch of upgrades. That's fair. That's fair. And losing your streak is not as big of a deal in Scuttle Puddle because you just get so much resources. And as long as you're like making your interest threshold, which is already at level 650, yeah, it's actually fine. It's actually fine. Losing a streak's not that big of a deal. Actually, it's not as big of a deal on Scuttle Puddle as it is on like no encounter, for example. It sounds like your son really likes clowns. Singular clown. No S. He likes one clown in particular. I'll see if Soju's available for his birthday. Maybe I'll hire some in-person entertainment. Pan? What do you do with this pan? Red buff, Shojin, Spark, Sorcerer Emblem, probably. If you're gonna go for Sorcerer Emblem, then you slam Steadfast, and the thing is, he doesn't have any sorcerers, and he has nothing going on. What else do you do with this? Ambusher is not very good with these items. I guess you could go Artillerist. Probably not. I guess maybe reforge into a Spat and do something else. Sentinel +1. Oh yeah, I guess you could do that too. Yeah, you could do that as well. Sentinel +1 is a lot worse with his item setup, but it's fine. Yeah, I'd probably reforge and just choose something else. What is your meta read? My meta read is tftacademy.com/tier list. Brutal Revenge. Brutal Revenge. Actually, I think you could take this. He has a Rennie. I think you could take this. It gives you Rennie 2 without rolling, and he has a Corki already for backline damage. I think you could take this. Do it. For her son. Oh, man. Veg. Veg. Mana Flow. He has a Spat as well. I mean, the awkward thing is he wants to turn this to a Sorcerer Emblem. But he needs to complete frontline items. We'll see. What's Coco playing? Coco's playing Scrap. Okay, Pandora's into Power Shields. So you get extra items. You can play this into Scrap tempo. I like the setup. Now the question is whether or not you can get there. There's like 2 people that have Corki already, right? Might be a pretty contested setup. We'll see. The nice thing about Scrap is part of the reason why Scrap is starting to climb in people's rankings is because it's one of the comps that you don't need the 2-star 4 cost in order to actually have a competitive stage 4. There's a lot of comps out there right now that if you don't actually hit the 2-star 4 cost, you're just gonna have a really hard stage 4. Law enforcement. I don't think I see that Rennie augment play. It's a pretty good augment if you get a chance for it. Oh, we're rolling. Shop glitch or for this guy committed to Renata. I did not know. I didn't actually think he was gonna do that, but Renata. Horrible Forge into Death Defiance. Horrible Forge into Death Defiance. He has 8 Aurelias just on the bench. He's still playing like the old school way, rolling at 5. We saw yesterday people were talking about that maybe you're supposed to roll in 6 with this comp now. Any opinion on Los Ratones? I wish him success. I love Reckless. Really? I never see a Scrap comp win a single fight without either Rumble or Fortune or 2 upgrade 4 costs. I mean, it sounds like you didn't watch yesterday's games then. I feel like Enforcer opener into either Ambusher or Enforcer vertical is the Giga Tech. I mean, yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. It stops working when you get to higher elo and everyone's doing that, because the problem with that, what if you're contested? Because those are really common lines that people play. Greeny, thank you for the 4 months. Thanks for the cool streams and helping me suck less at TFT. No problem. We can all suck a little less together. The thing about Scrap is, so some people are going to be like, does that mean that I can just roll down, find 1 Echo, and fund 1 Corky, and then stop rolling and be stable and go to 9? No, that doesn't mean that. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying, where you can play an all 1-star board and be stable. I'm just saying, like, it's less important for you to, like, hit compared to, like, some other compositions where if you don't hit, you're in deep shit. Like emissaries, for example. If emissaries aren't bad, if you could guarantee Investa 2 GP2 on 4-2, it's not bad actually. It's quite solid. It's really hard, it's really expensive, and the payoff isn't worth it. The shitters matter. They always have. They always have. It's a profound lesson. Not just for TFT, but for like the aristocracy of life. Like the shitters matter, man. They always have. I'll grab some more beer. All right. I would say savey one, but I don't drink anymore. I'm under doctor's orders not to. Corky and Echo in the same shot after. I mean, his spot is still not good yet. He needs to upgrade something. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a great spot now. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty good. I would say the spot is pretty good now. But for other comps, if you were stuck on I mean, he has to lock for those Echo. But for other comps, if you were stuck on this, you actually wouldn't be stable. But now Scrap, you are stable. I don't know if he's going to win every fight, but he's not going to lose. Like, I would expect him to trade fights now. Like, win, lose, win, lose. I think they need to nerf Rumble. I would say that Rumble's too good. If I were to like nerf something, I would nerf him like a little bit. Not like heavily, just like he's just too good. But I guess part of it is that like you invest a lot into him. It would feel bad because if Rumble's bad at a baseline level, it would kind of make him like one of those things where after a certain point in the game, you just never buy him because he's just not good enough. And you, if he's balanced around like having like a certain stabilization point with upgrades, then it's like you need to either hit him early or you just don't play him. So it's a little bit tricky with it's like Rumble. There's too much hand holding in TFT. I want to see more contesting and griefing. what do you mean? You want more people to play suboptimally? Is that what it is? I mean, I believe professional League of Legends in North America is about to start in like a month or two. So why don't you just wait? Rumble pair. Not bad. Okay. Roll down here. 6 scrap. Just on a 2. Can sell that for 8 gold. So I think Opale is kind of stable as well. Kind of. Not a lot, but like I think he's kind of stable. And this is like definitely one of those things where like he doesn't have Echo 2 and he doesn't have Corki 2, but he shouldn't lose by many units, nor is he going to lose every fight on stage 4. And this is exactly where everyone's going to be like, well, you know, you need to hit Rumble to, like, if you don't hit Rumble or Corki / Echo 2, you're not stable. Like we just watched, like look at just what we just watched. I mean, now we're about to hit another power spike though on 4-2, so we'll see. Okay, is Geniuses takeable? He has Heimer. Otherwise, you would take Belt Overflow, or I mean, you would roll, but would you take Geniuses here? It gives you Echo Pair, it gives you a JG, which is not even bad on Echo, and he has like a adaptive and open tier. Oh, you take Belt Overflow. I mean, that's like the safe pick. I'm starting to think these EU players are veg. Wait a second. No, they are incredibly woke. What is going on here? That's why this guy is the GOAT, man. That's why this guy is the GOAT. Oh, I see. Man, I was about to call it early, man. I was gonna be like, ah, man, I'm falling asleep. This guy takes heroic grab bag, rips the duplicator, and then takes golden egg. I mean, he's probably guaranteed the next day, right? So it's like, I mean, this is him just taking a victory lap. But the thing is, you're playing for tiebreakers. Wait a second, he's gonna win? Oh, guys, it's always egg. Backline Elise. It's only Renata too. Oh, okay. The count is 3. You need to win 3 fights. If you win 3 fights, you're home free. That's 1 out of 3. 1/3. How's he winning that? It's because this guy is playing Renata too. who did he just play? He played Camo. Camo had Renata too. Renata 2 is nothing special, guys. Okay, now this setup can probably win. It can check some people. He's also still playing 3 Sentinel. What is this? 6 Vi's? Is Renata reroll viable? It's more viable than it was before, earlier in the patch. I think the very beginning of the patch, people perceived it to be unplayable. I think it's like becoming more playable now. I still think she has some pretty terrible matchups. In fact, I actually believe she has a lot of bad matchups, and that's partially why she's like struggling. But if you have a setup for her, like anything right now, because the meta is balanced, if you have like a good enough tempo start, enough resources, enough items, you can just get there. That's Rumble 2 for Coco if they let him get it. It's Rumble 2 for Coco if they let him get it. Oh my god, Malfunction, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Very generous. Thank you, man. To what do I owe the occasion? Odesza got Geniuses? He did. Geniuses Echo. The only issue is that Echo happens to be contested in this lobby. Okay. Okay. And then Coco hit Echo 2. The problem with Coco Spot is he can't trade too much HP. He's at 34, and people are going to cap high. I think every Echo might be out of the pool. Echo 2, Echo Pair. Where are they pinging? Oh, they're pinging Vi's. This guy has 7 Vi. Dude, he's gonna die, man. People are pinging him. All right, Opale. Only 2 Echo Pair as well. Okay, he's Zephyred our Elise. That's a big deal. She's actually a big portion of our DPS. Oh no, and we got Elise. Okay. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for the egg lovers. Okay. Decent loss. And with Scrap, it's not like you have to win all these fights if you're in a... If you are healthy enough, you can just use it to get the 9. You can justify taking this. Scrap doesn't inherently have a lot of offensive capabilities, so you take an offensive one. Kill streak. Okay, so he's gonna play carry Elise with kill streak. Dragon Soul. Lamo took Force of Friendship. It's a really good one. Diving in. Warwick. I mean, you gotta play the Warwick. Man, his items are terrible. Oh, jeez. His items are not very good. Is he gonna be able to survive? He has 7 Vi's. I don't think you can get the Vi 3 though. Too much of the lobby is like, you just hold one. He's dead. All right. Do you think portals should be banned from competitive TFT? They already are banned. There's no portals anymore. Or do you mean should they stay banned? I mean, yeah, I think they should. They should also ban low rolling. Also, they should ban losing LP for going bot 4. Especially if you click Wokes augments like Golden Egg. Okay, we took Sniper's Nest. We're playing 4 Sniper, 4 Watchers. This is an interesting variation of Zeri, by the way. He's not rolling? He's not leveling? What is he doing? Is there something I'm missing? Why is he not doing anything? Shiv. He's level 8. He was waiting for something? He was waiting for something? Belt Garen. I think that in this spot, it's actually better to stack Garen with his Warmogs and Sunfire because you're only playing Scar 1. You're not even playing 4 Firelight. I think it actually is still better to give Garen the HP here, but it's close. Not really. Guys, I think Double61 might be dead. He can't win another fight. He's had 5 more turns. He needs to at least win 2. If he can win 2, he might be able to get there on his very last life. But it might be a golden 8th. It might be a golden 8th. Opale still rolling. Oh, I thought he was gonna get the 9. He ended up being stuck on 8th. Okay, well, it's unfortunate. Everyone's playing Echo in this lobby. Echo. I think Echo's on like 5 players' boards. Echo. Geniuses. Watch the genius. Has Rumble 2 on 8th for Coco. Rumble 2. Geniuses. I mean, it's not, if he loses, it's not because of Heimer or geniuses. He loses because Coco has Rumble 2. Oh man. And now we're at the point where like Double's not gonna see his cash out. Badge. I mean, I guess at least he tried to do it for the fans. That was cool. He won a round. Yeah, he won 5 rounds ago. You can't just win 1. You have to win at least 2, preferably 3. If he wins 2, if he wins his next fight, he cashes out guaranteed, but he's at 1 life. And as you know, 1 life doesn't often mean a lot for the golden egg, because if you get something that needs you a turn to stabilize, like let's say you cash out double. Let's say double gets the double. He gets double Tactician's Crown. He has no gold. Like, what would he play if he gets double Tactician's Crown? He would play Swain 2 and Lux 1. He gets nothing. Scrap emblem for the scrap player, firelight emblem for the firelight player. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wait, does the poly have 9 scrap? He's missing rumble. A lot of rumbles out of the pool. There's a lot of rumbles out. Is there actually are there any rumbles left even? I think there's some people who have like rumble 1 on top of the rumble 2 player. No, he doesn't even have a scrap emblem. Never mind. Never mind. Rumble 2 on 8. Rumble 2. Large rumble. Yeah, Opale's bot 4 for sure. 5-4 carousel with emblem to straight up uncompetitive. I mean, hit me with it. What? It's uncompetitive, right? It's high rolling is not allowed, guys. Sorry. Rolling Otters has spoken. I mean, I disagree. I think it's highly competitive when I hit. But losing is uncompetitive. That is true. I mean, the thing is, there are some things that are not like. I think people are starting to use this word uncompetitive to just describe the word bullshit. And like, if you literally said carousels on stage 5 are bullshit, I would have agreed. But if you said, but because people keep using this word uncompetitive, I just feel like you guys are just not understanding what this word is actually trying to imply. Like, you could say you could say like carousels. You could even say carousels on stage 5 should not exist or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, you keep saying these word uncompetitive, and I just don't think you guys actually, you guys are not using it correctly. So it's like, it just makes me feel like I can't agree with you out of principle. You're just saying words that you heard another streamer say, and you're just repeating it. It's like the SAT word of the day. Is this Banish Mage? She's at 1 life. Why is Frodan so mad lately? Oh, I'm not mad. I'm actually pretty chill. I think this is me responding to chat in an enthusiastic way, adding emotion. I could also speak very emotionless. I could speak emotionless. But this thing that we do is it's called reading context and social cues of understanding when think people are bantering. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I need to say something. I would say that like I am very rarely ever mad. Very rarely mad. And if I'm mad, you will know I'm mad. I'll actually say that I'm mad, and I will give you clues to indicate very explicitly that I am mad. A very few things. You guys don't have that much power over me. I don't actually get very mad about things. But I would encourage you to try and think a little bit more about the context of things. We're just like, if you think I'm mad, and you probably think that like a lot of people are just mad in general for like speaking with anything more than a monotonous response. What do you think about Soji's take on encounters? I think he's like mostly correct, actually. I mean, I think some people would actually hear everything that I just said and be like, okay, well, you're just like disagreeing with him, and you like are once again defending Riot or whatever. It's like, no, I actually think he's completely right. He's right. Encounters are bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and add something on top of it. You guys love it. You guys love the bullshit. That's why you play this game. I would say that if there was no encounters even like 5% more, I think that you guys would just lose your minds. It's so boring. Oh, you guys love the bullshit. Because if there's anything, like the number one thing we love about TFT are the crazy pog moments. But you know what's the second best thing about TFT? The second best thing about TFT, and it's a close 1A to the 1B, is complaining about it. You guys love complaint. It's like the second best thing about this game, man. Like high rolling and having the cool, crazy pog like deck, like the comp building, the deck building, the insane augments and items, and like the 3-star legendary, the 10, the 15 rebel versus the 20 enforcer. We love that. Like you guys love moaning and whining about the game. It's great. It's like a pastime. It's like a bonding experience. So it's like, I mean, they just, can you even blame them? They're giving you what you want. And then and then here's the crazy thing. You guys pay Riot to complain. They just like, you know what? You guys are right. Here's, to make it up to you, here's a $500 Faker skin. Everyone's like, fuck it, I'm in, you son of a bitch. Like what? Like you guys, like what are they supposed to do? Okay, Coco is going 10. He goes 10 next turn. Mel and Warwick. I mean, I don't know if he lost so convincingly. I'm not sure if that actually changes anything. We'll see. Nah, going to level 10 for a 6 cost definitely makes an impact. He's going 10 here. He definitely makes it. And Mel's a really good unit. It's a Zephyr diff, right? He has to just land the Zephyr. We're addicts. It's not our faults. I guess that is true. At least the first part of that is true. You guys are just addicts. You guys make me sick. Oh, there's Frodan getting mad again. Frodan getting mad again. He's gonna sell this so he can. He's hiding the Zephyr. This guy's a rat. He's hiding the Zephyr. Oh, and he has 2 removers. I mean, he doesn't even need to hide it. He can just use his remover. Okay, I mean, that's a big deal. This Zephyr's a huge deal this time. I mean, the 5-head play for Zesco is to move his Zeri up 1 and then Firelights, but yeah. Okay. Dude, I think Coco just ended on a 1-1. He did hit Rumble 2-1-8. There were some, there was definitely some mildly fortunate things happening that game, but yeah. I would say that Coco is beast mode. I think he's number 1 in points. I think he... Wait a second. Was he 30? Going into game 5? Hold on a second. I need to look at something. I need to look at something real quick. This actually might be... No. Coco dropped a 46. I think he just went 1-3, 1-1, 1-1. I need to see it with my own eyes to believe it. Where's his profile? Where's his profile? He logged off. He said, peace out. See you tomorrow. Where is he? M8. Where's my mate? M8. Where is he? Where is he? I can just, okay, here. M8. LaCoco. His scores are 1-1-1-1-3-1 today. This bro is Oppenheimer. He just blew up the competition today. What is this? He scored a 46. What? He did it with Scrap. He did it with Form Swapper Sork. Then he did it with Enforcers. Then he did it with Conquerors. And then he did it with Enforcers. And then he did it with Swain reroll. I mean, you guys heard that, like, it's like a 3-way. It's usually double Wet Jungler and Coco, but now I'm thinking it's It's Double and Coco, man. God damn. All right. Look at the main broadcast.
Or the other way around, and then he went 8-8. I
That-
think it
that-
might have been
that's-
like day one.
Oh,
I think it was day
And
one.
then he went 8-8.
And then on the day 2 he got cursed after.
More, thanks for the raid.
Something like this. But
Oh yeah,
remember
that also happened. Yeah, but that was in.
Hope your set 4 stream went really well. Welcome, Raiders. We just watched
But he just, like, they-
potentially one of the most dominant performances in Tactician's Cup ever.
That was a-
In day 2.
that-
This
that-
guy,
because-
L3SCoco, just went 1-1-1-1-3-1, and he played 5 different comps. He only played Enforcers twice. He also played some stuff that like he played like a Conqueror Temple line. He played some Emissary Sorcerers. He played multiple Sorcerers setups. This one was more around Form Swapper. Incredible. Rainplosion clears. I'm afraid that Rainplosion only put up a paltry 45 on the Tactician's trials.
No.
I mean, that's 45 still really impressive. It's not paltry at all.
Oh, he went 1-1-7-5.
That was a joke, by the way, since I need to explain if I'm mad or if I'm joking. Do you know why they stopped doing mid-set updates? Yeah, because it wasn't that exciting. It wasn't that exciting, unfortunately. 45 points on day 1, right? And that's different. Day 1 on trials. Sorry, let me turn this down. Day 1 of trials is very different from the top 64 of the Tactician's Cup. That is incredibly impressive. That is incredibly impressive. I'm glad I watched some of it. I feel like there probably is a reason that happened and it wasn't all luck. I'm just gonna say it. It's a little bit of a brave take from me, but I don't think that was all luck. Can I review this guy's game? I don't think he streams, unfortunately. I don't think he streams, unfortunately. You could try DMing some people about like maybe some French players watch his games and maybe they have some like replays of it. But I don't know. They still do big patches, they do, but the problem with mid sets, it was like one, it didn't increase the player activity as much as they would want it to relative to the effort they're given in. Two, it's just like it often creates a lot of problems because they need to make the set different, but it's very disruptive. And as we've seen, sometimes mid sets are a downgrade because they take away really important units and introduce a lot of other things, and it's not as simple as slotting in design to try and make it like a one-to-one. So like sometimes it just like straight up makes the set, or it takes apart what makes the set good. So yeah, and then 3, it's actually just less content overall. If they do mid sets, then we only did 2 full sets a year. We would basically only have this set and then whatever's after set 14, and then that's the 2 sets for the year. Frodan, look up. What do we have here? Coco. Maybe I can send you my VOD. Oh, I would love to. I would love to analyze your game, maybe for YouTube. I'll make you famous. I mean, you're already famous. I can't offer anything. I can offer you exposure because apparently that's my chat says that that's an okay way to pay people. So I can pay you an exposure, Coco. But I'm down to watch it more. Okay, see you tomorrow. Also, I will say it, I'm having more fun watching EU than NA right now. NA is kind of boring. They take safe lines, they all copy each other. There's no like there's some people that will play differently, you know, like we see some people taking some Welsh lines, but EU they're doing some wild shit, man. They're doing some wild shit. Haha deal. All right. Sounds good. It'd be a perfect time to practice French and review the games in French. Yeah, me, a man who knows like 2 words in French, should practice French there, yeah. NA only steals EU tech, let's be honest. Yes, the EU tech. The EU tech. I'm just gonna put it out there, man. There is EU tech out there, but there's also Darius Sorcerer reroll. The EU tech. Where was that? Where's that? Where was that? Oh, it got taken down. That's right. It got removed from Reddit because the guy played a sample size of what? He played 1 game of Sorcerer Darius and then posted it on Reddit and said it should be good though. And they took it down. It got removed. Yeah, they took it down. Okay, we have about an hour until NA. Let's watch a little bit of APAC. Let's watch a little bit of APAC, shall we? Where is it? TFT. This guy. Okay, I can cut this. APAC. Oh, actually, the Taiwan has an English. They cast in Chinese, but they watch the game in English, which is like kind of wild. I was watching it today though.
Teamfighttactics.leagueoflegends.com.
Teamfighttactics.leagueoflegends.com. Are you sure that that URL sounds a little bit too short? Shouldn't we add a few more words?
因为中间有一个这个澳门的公开赛。
All right.
所以是打的比较算
It's Bodhi and Tommy. All right, let's go ahead and watch an APAC game. Oh my God, it's trainer golems.
第一场比赛已经开始了。
We love some trainer golems.
第一场就是安比萨。
第一场就是大多数人最讨厌的。
All right.
训练魔像，这就是人品的时候，我觉得他有一个巫师蛮棒的，而且守望者也是用到，可以跟这个。
I played it once, but when third, Zyra was really strong. I do think Zyra 3 is actually quite good. I think Zyra 3 is quite good. I agree.
没错，胜率第一。
And Bessa less. Oh wait, he can play it. He can play Darius sorcery reroll. This is the setup. This is the setup. He has a Watcher +1 and he has a Sorcerer +1. Oh, can't without you. Can't without you. Let me update this real quick. This is APAC Day 2, Top 64, Game 1, and Bessa Golems.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Garbage, thank you for the prime. Does he know?
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Does he know the EU tech? I don't know. Milk, garbage. Thank you so much. Actually, I need to get some water real quick. BRB actually.
等下可以再看一下。
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
魔像。
对，因为这个有的时候你看自己好像还不错，可是别人奇怪怎么3个都是能用的。
其实我觉得最害怕的是我的都跟别人长一样，那个是最难受的。这是我刚刚看到战争巨炮吗？
真的，这个2应该不会生流。对，2先宰，1也先宰，看3。哦，这个可以拿丙烯狙击。
还有机械，
对，他会直接去玩夜曲，因为他有机器人。对，感觉这玩夜曲是绝对没有问题的。
如果有在犹豫，就是有人也开机械
3跟4是不可能拿的，这个是胜率店里的神器。
1跟2都是大家应该都被迫害过的。
是，1的话，风衣也是这个版本算。
All right, sorry about that. Back. Trainer golems, what I missed? We got Academy, Artillerist, Automata. Okay, we got Archangels, Steadfast, and Titans. AA, Steadfast, Titans. It's a little bit awkward because Archangels, Steadfast, Titans means that you play for AP. Titans is not particularly like a really good backline item. Quite poor, some would say. Sniper's focus. He's gonna play Triss. Maybe he just plays for like a +1 and tries to go for 6 artillery. 6 artillery is actually really good. I play Zyra 3 Black Rose all the time to great success. Okay. I mean, I think Zyra 3 is quite good. The difficulty is you're not in a position often to capitalize off of it. Bruiser snipers. This is like a Twitch setup. You know what you get to do actually? You get to play a Sentinel in the Bruiser setup, so you can play a 6 Bruiser and then or you get to cut and play 4 Sniper. I do think 4 and 6 Sniper are underrated as traits, but they're not like something that you ever play unless you have something like this, like a dummy, and then I don't know, you get like a +1 or something that enables it. It's hard to justify it, but it's pretty good. Do you know if Exalted Adventure has every 2-cost combination? I believe that it's pure random. It's not presets, but I'm not sure. Actually, I don't even know. If it worked like Exalted, that's not true then. If it actually was Exalted, Exalted actually was a preset, right? Just like Academy. So, I don't know actually. I never thought about it. It sure feels random. Yeah, that's what. I've never gotten the impression that it was like not random because of the combinations, but maybe they are. Maybe it's pre-listed. I'm not sure.
怎么说？因为太贵了吗？
对，太贵了，而且你很难说一波转正，然后直接把40折都抽到手，还不如去玩就是可能退的拼装的体系。可以看到这一次的话，就是拼装的。
All right, today's guest.
那个部分会表现得比较亮眼，就没完全基本上很少看到使者。
I invited Solus and Kurimex to come through today, so we'll see if they show up. Also, I have some extra codes to give away today. That's gonna be exciting. Who wants some? Oh, wait a second. I got some codes, and they actually give out. Hold on, let me confirm that. Because if I say this, I don't want to be wrong on this front. Give me one sec. Give me 1 sec. Reading. I'm reading. Where is it? I had it just a second ago, but I lost it. I lost it. Oh, I can't find it. Whatever. Okay, I'll just say it, and if it's wrong, I'm sorry. I think these codes give out treasure tokens. The battle pass, or not for the battle pass. But like you can roll one time for your mythic chibi skins. I think these codes actually give treasure tokens. But like only 50 or something like that. let me. Okay, you know what? Now I feel like I have to really find it. Otherwise, I'm just like lying to you guys. At Creator Program, we're happy to announce that Riot has made some updates to the pricing and viewer giveaway structures for the set. Each of you will be receiving codes for distribution over 3 days. The codes redeem for 50 treasure tokens, which is 1 pull on the Chibi Treasure Realms. These codes expire March 1st and are not region locked. Oh shit, man! I got what you guys want now. I got the good stuff. Oh man, this is pure unrefined addiction. I have treasure tokens. Uh-oh. I got your first hit. You guys. 1 pull is crazy. I mean, it could be anything you want, man. It could be anything you want.
Man,
mock me all you want. You're not winning. Even if your name comes up on the giveaway, I'm not giving to you. But be careful, man. Be careful who you make fun of in middle school. All you hate watchers who've been laughing at me, guess what? I got the treasure tokens now. I need it. Oh man. You guys all sound like you all sound like some of my closest friends in the streets of LA. When I was living in LA, man, there was I lived pretty close to a homeless camp, and there's 2 choices when I was living in LA. One is you try to avoid them, or 2, you just try to like, you know, get familiar with your neighborhood, and it is what it is. So, and like I think, okay, I know it might sound ridiculous, but like I think homeless people could get kind of a bad rap from like the people who are truly crazy. There's actually a lot of homeless people who are actually just like chilled people. They're just like they're just kind of in an unfortunate situation. They're totally fine to talk to, and there's, you know, but they kind of get a bad rap, and understandably so, because there's some bad situations that's happening there. But yeah. So yeah. I mean, I also grew up in New Jersey, and I went to New York really often, so I actually got exposed to like that kind of street dynamic. Not that often because obviously my parents wouldn't let me do that, but yeah. Yeah, but okay, obviously, but the crazy people are the people you don't want to deal with, but that's like kind of the same with anything, man. Like there's crazy people of all kinds of backgrounds. I also don't want to deal with like the crazy religious people or like I don't know. Arcane fans. There's the extreme people are just people I don't want to deal with, man. They're just you just never know, man. They're loose cannons. And that's true of every group of people. Okay, we got Rebel, Conquer, and Quick Striker. I mean, you could just actually play straight up Rebels in that one. I don't know if he actually. It looks like he's committing to Conqueror. Loose Street Conqueror. That's I think that's literally averaging an 8 so far on our co-streams. We have some stats we can break down today, by the way, for the pre-show. The pre-show starts in about 20 minutes. I got, speaking of the good stuff, I got what you guys really want. Treasure tokens, whatever. I got some statistics, and we can break it down. Oh man, Frodan is just a dealer. He hits you with the treasure tokens, and he makes you stay for the stats. That's right. Augment stats? I don't know if we have augment stats, but you can find out if you stick around. You can find out. Let me see actually, what do we have? I have America stats. I have EMEA stats. Let me see if I have EU stats. Do I have EU stats? I think I should look at it real quick. Oh no, it's on Twitter, I think. Let me check it out. At Compete TFT. Give me a sec. Regional breakdown. I've earned my karma. Thanks for the gifted sub. To Mort Dog. Congrats, Mort Dog. No ads for you. No augment stats, guys. Just got comp stats. The only thing I want is augment stats. Well, you're going to get comp stats and you're going to like it. And you're going to learn a thing or two. And you're going to complain anyways. We have a deal? Whoa, this guy got double mentorship. It's been kind of a while since I've seen that. Double mentorship
I'm
sorcerers?
getting more dogged again.
KS Swirok. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Swirok. Mr. Prime Man. Gain Ace Sorcerer. The problem with Ace Sorcerer is the same thing with a lot of comps, that you need to hit that 5 cost, and if you don't hit the 5 cost, what's your backup plan? Things are looking fine right now. Stage 3 is chill. Stage 3 is chill. He's competitive. He's killing units. Even if he loses, not gonna lose by much. Oh my god, everything's surviving by 1 HP. He actually lost this fight, barely. Morello Twitch. Yeah, so if he loses, he's not losing by much. He's pretty fine. But the problem is, 6 Sorcerer just cannot cut it on stage 4. They just can't. Okay, that's not true. It can do well on stage 4 at times, but it just really gets outmatched very much by people that spike decisively. You can beat the other people who are like not high rolling. And if you have a good enough front line, you can do it as well. I guess what I'm describing is if you're stuck on like Lux 2, Syra 2, and you're not actually hitting the LeBlanc, you're just gonna fall off really hard. Stage 4 is probably too early. I'll revise my statement to say on stage 5. On stage 5, you get outmatched. Stage 4, it's still pretty competitive at times. I learned a lot from you, and I'm a huge fan of the podcast. That's right, guys. Podcast fans. Anybody love TFT Study Hall? YouTube.com/@TFT Academy. We released a new podcast, me and Disso.
Man, I'm getting
These
more dogged
episodes
again.
just get longer and longer and longer. We set a new record, 1 hour and 40 minutes of yapping. When we first started this podcast, it was 1 hour. Then it became 1 hour and 15, and then 1 hour and 20, and now we're just straight up yapping for 1 hour and 45 minutes. We're probably gonna hit the 2 hour mark soon. It's good stuff, man. It's really good stuff. So me and Disso just sit there and just yap for a long time. So if you guys, you know what, I'll tell you what. If you guys, I'm gonna subscribe to this. If you guys, if we sub and get to 7.25 right now, TFT Academy. If we sub, if you get that many subs, I'll drop some treasure token codes right now. I'll give them away before the tournament starts. You guys are here early, right?
他这就是要在6等抽到底，是吗？
通常会在6等，就是慢慢抽这个卡密尔。
Not subscribed. Okay, it's on my other account. Like that was like that's my personal browsing. Because YouTube these days, you have to actually be kind of careful with messing up your YouTube algorithm. Because if you, and I think people who use YouTube know, actually any kind of algorithm thing, you know, if you watch too many videos on a topic, YouTube thinks you want to see more of it, and then it kind of ruins your recommended page. So I use different accounts to browse different things. 7.14, yeah. If it hits the 7.25, let me know, and we'll get some codes out. We'll get some codes out. How can we use it? You just go to you just search account redeem. Like just search in Google Riot redeem code, and it'll show you. From there, you should be able to figure it out. You just log in and then just copy paste the code. You think tournaments should limit encounters to low variance encounters? No. I think there's a lot of things that I want about TFT competitive, but the number one thing that I want it to be is above everything else is exciting. And I think if you take out variance to make it, if you make it low variance, it becomes so boring. What was the worst comp to watch in set 12? Last set. 2 months ago. What was everyone complaining endlessly about? Hit me with it. Hit me with it. Surely you guys can remember. The Frodan comp. I mean, I would love to take credit for it, but I'm pretty sure chat has a 95% accuracy rate on this. It was Fairy Callista. You know what was annoying about Callista? You could play it from any spot with almost any setup of augments, as long as you picked something like econ related, because all you needed was one Callista and one Recon. It was too low variance. It was so consistent. It was so boring, you guys. It was just the same thing. And the play pattern of it was also more boring because it was extremely predictable. It was extremely predictable. Could you actually kill this Recon? Yes, no? Oh, most likely no? Okay, I guess I lose. It was way too consistent. I'm not equating those two things, right? There's obviously nuance in the conversation. It's not like, well, you know, we don't want that, so we have to do 10 Investa games in a row and 10, you know, Warwick games in a row. There's obviously somewhere in the middle there. But I would say that, like, if we get into the practice of removing variance from the game becomes boring. And I'm using an easy example for us to remember, so that way we can draw upon that as a reference. I'm not saying that the game gets worse if we see fewer Warwicks. I'm actually gonna say the opposite. Mordog is here in chat. I'm down to reduce Warwick's hunger appearances down to like 0.1%. Make it he's a 6 cost, right? Why is he appearing every game? You guys are having like, oh, 6 cost should be rare, and it's so weird that Warwick's at 1/1 every single game. It's weird, man. That's all I'm saying. Lauren, thank you for the raid. You're telling me 6 costs are supposed to be not seen every game, and I'm just looking at my screen at stage 1/1, and oh, there's Warwick. Oh, there's Mel. Oh, there's Victor. That's crazy. No, I get it.
意外的，因为后期的话很容易遇到这种就是直接抱团的玩家，尤其是在后面
Twitch 4-2, Mundo 1, Twitch 1. The big question is how stable Twitch is. A lot of people. Wait. Whoa, he's playing the Forbidden Tech. The Unholy Alliance. He's playing Spider Rat, the Black Rat. Twitch Black Rose. Oh man, I just realized. Okay, we got 6 Automata Nocturne. The funny thing about Twitch is it actually kind of fits in the Black Rose comp, but it's just funny because everyone associates Black Rose with AP, and rightfully so, like magic damage, and then you just have Twitch shooting his little airsoft gun in the back. But Zyra ties in with Sorcerer, and Mundo ties in with Cassio, and Nunu's a Bruiser, which ties in with the Elise, and then the Visionary kind of like linked with Morgana. So it actually the tree actually has some good fit trait wise. So it's funny that it's just an interesting setup. So, but it's not very consistent. I guess maybe trainer golems can bring it out. But like that's the good version of trainer golems, right? Another aspect of things is that there's like a bad version of a lot of these encounters that a lot of people tend to remember and gravitate to, but there's also a good version of it. I actually think Mortdog is doing it wrong. I think they should nerf Mbessa golems to make them like on average pretty bad, like really bad. That makes you like do something really interesting. Like there's no combos that are like good, and if everyone's low rolling, it kind of makes you do something weird. But obviously I don't even know how that works in practice, but like they're removing low roll cases so it feels less bad. I'm kind of down to add a little. I'm down to cut some of the high rolls and make it more low roll. Space it up. I mean, obviously that's just me speaking, and that's like ideal, but like one, I don't even know how to even begin making that even happen. The change is gonna make the high rolls way more often. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying, because you're not low rolling as much. But low roll, and if everyone low rolls Mbessa, I think you cook up some interesting stuff. You get to play comps that just literally don't exist otherwise. Like Black Rose Twitch. That's not really a thing, guys. I mean, we do have it on the website just because. I mean, I guess it's a thing. But I mean, the point is we put those comps on because like some people like want to play bad comps. That's actually something that we got like at the very beginning when we made TFT Academy. We kind of didn't want to put the bad comps on, and then we got so many complaints from people like, "Where are the bad comps, man?" So we started putting the bad comps on there. There's a group of players that really love the bad comps. Giant size Vine. No, because their fun is to beat they you know 3 good comps and climb, but I know 20 bad comps, and eventually one of them will work. That's like their enjoyment in TFT. Like, sure, enjoy your like XLP challenger, or maybe your masters and I'm in diamond, but you know what? It's gonna work one of these days, and it's gonna be hilarious. Cloning facility LeBlanc, is that actually the right choice? Oh wait, cloning facility clone actually buffs the Elise. Whoa, okay, you know what? That makes sense, but I never like actually thought to do it. Okay. Okay. And then does the second LeBlanc actually cast? I've never played it, so I guess I've never seen it either. So we'll see. I've been using cloning facility to copy like tanks, fighters, like Vi 2. I've been using it to copy 6 costs. I haven't used it to copy LeBlanc. It looked like she did cast one time. I need to watch that again. Let me rewind. She did cast. I mean, if she can cast one time, it might be worth it just by that, because it's just so much damage with 8 Sorks. Oh my god. Because I think the intuition is like, okay, if you have cloning facility, use it for more frontline, but I mean, I guess it's exposing how often I play Sorks. I don't play Sorks really at all. Hot take, you should be able to reforge a golem. Haha. I disagree. Guys, go sub on YouTube. We'll get a token. Well, not all of... Okay, the thing is, that guy's lying to you. Not all of you get token. But I did say that if TFT Academy can get to 7.25k subs, I'll give away some treasure token codes. I'll give away a few. Because they gave me some codes, and if you don't know what treasure tokens are, that's what you roll for the chibis. They gave me the good stuff. That's right. What if I'm already subbed? Well, I mean, I'm not trying to encourage any shady behavior. If you're already subbed, then text your best friend to sub as well. And if you have no friends, make new friends, I guess.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Make a new account. I would never suggest such unethical behavior. But if you do, don't tell me. Fancy Badger, thank you for the prime. How often is TFT Academy updated? The comps website? It's every day. Sometimes multiple times a day. And it could be small stuff like we optimize, oh, this item was wrong. Oh, some of these augment choices aren't relevant anymore. Oh, these tips actually change. You're not supposed to like play around these units. Oh, these early game units aren't the prio anymore, right? There's a ton of small things to change all the time, which is like early game units to play around, the item priority, the tips, the positioning, the augments. You multiply that across like 50 comps in the game. There's just a lot to update every day. Small things. And then there's also bigger things too. Like I think after this weekend, I don't think we're going to do it right now, but after this weekend, we're going to make a big pass on augments. Augment tier list needs to be updated. We should probably add the change list to it, but we have augment data, and it's updated pretty frequently. It's updated like multiple times a patch. Sometimes, again, mostly like one big update and sometimes like a tiny one. Like when Lone Hero Lux started popping up, that obviously started shooting up the tier list. Things like that. Oh, if you guys didn't even know, by the way, not to self-glaze too hard, but you guys can also search by augment. Like, we even go through the trouble of telling you the augment stats at different stages. Okay, this Chem Baron emblem, stuff like that. Like, I'm not sure if we recommend that 100%. I have to ask Dizzle about that if it's still the case. But we recommend these things if you need to search, and you can even search for it. It's crazy. We put so much effort in it. We don't want you guys to just be like, well, it's just like, what's the general expected augment selection in general? You can't date Dishsoap IRL, but he will hold your hand when it comes to augment selection. And that's good enough. That basically means you're married in some cultures. Thank you. I run the Mobalytics app and then cross-reference with TFT Academy. You're welcome. Then I cross-reference with TFT Academy. In that order. No, all good, man. All good. Diverse opinions are important in TFT. We shouldn't be the only website you guys use. Even if we think we should be the best one. A Spectral Cutlass, Camille. The stats are still really good on Spectral Cutlass. There's a large belief that Spectral Cutlass stats are somewhat fake. Wait, actually, this is crazy. Isn't there an Automata player and a Sorcerer player and an Experiment player? Man, this is so uncompetitive. So uncompetitive. Sorry, it's it's a reference because that's just the word we're using now. Spectral Cutlass Vice is disgusting. The thing is, at higher level, people position around it, and there's actually ways that not only you can like block them, but you can manipulate them to actually go on the wrong target. Dishsoap on the podcast, by the way, Dishsoap dropped a really good fact about Spectral Cutlass. If you actually position, you can complete, like, for example, if you want to stop Spectral Cutlass Camille jumping on this Nocturne, you can guarantee that it jumps onto a unit if you position above it, because it'll always target above as opposed to below. So in this case, if you move Blitzcrank back one, for example. Oh, thank you so much. I just ate lunch, but this is great. If you move Blitzcrank back one, Camille's gonna target it every single time.
完蛋，
好
没读书
执法者
真可怕。
有吧？
这会
这
掉钱是不是？我刚没指。
Ooh.
哇，好像过不完。
Any nail techs in chat? My wife got some cool nails done. He had anomaly nails last time because she got anomaly nails done for Macau. Wait, this guy dressed up in a bear hat. Little bear.
这要老七。
Oh, it's a Chong cat. It's a Chong cat.
还不一定，看走位，看走位。
看一下梦，可是他是扣
All right.
11滴血。
Have good lunch. Wait, you got me Chick-fil-A.
没辙。
I should eat. All right, I'll eat in a little bit. That is true.
感觉是前排顶座。
可惜了，可惜了。前面
What site shows all the deltas? Tactics Tools or Meta TFT?
发太少了。
也没有，我觉得是节奏，可能就是。
Well, welcome back, Zed.
因为他前面那个夜曲
What kind of beard did you get?
少的，就看到他4阶段的时候还只有4张而已。对，因为他想要去拉。
You know, I've never been a big beer person, but the closest I was ever to being a beer person was when I lived in Germany. That's right. I'm an American that's visited Europe before. I even showed off my knowledge by naming 3 European flags like an hour ago. Pretty impressive stuff. Not like the others. When I lived in Europe and Germans love their beer, man. They love their beer, and so I was like forced to get into it. But that's like the great gift they gave me. They got me. I actually had beer that I enjoyed for the first time in Germany, and also they gave me an addiction to sparkling water. That's because every time you go anywhere in Europe and you ask for water, they give you water that's with gas. They give you water with gas, or it's sparkling water. Like no matter what you ask for water, they just give it to you with sparkling water. Like, and then it's like you look at your bill and it's like 10 euros more expensive. Like what happened? Yeah, that's the 2 things that I got from Europe. First beer I ever liked, and then it was like a Pilsner, and then an addiction to sparkling water. It's called Sprudelwasser. XD. Yep, XD. All right, 8 Sork, looking good. Zoe 2. I'm surprised that he still has like 0 items on LeBlanc. Usually I feel like items on LeBlanc is like a really big portion of what makes Sork succeed in the late game. But I guess he doesn't have items. He put Sork on a Rumble, and then he's been lacking items ever since. I'd probably just TG. Okay, TG Elise. Didn't even check. He could shed. I guess he had remover if you needed it. The game's gonna be over soon. Best of 2. The martial law conqueror player that played for Tempo ended up making it out. Oh, it's mode. Stop thinking that Europe is one whole thing like the US is. The irony of what you just said is fascinating. Most restaurants here to make the most margin on the drinks and calculate very low margins on meals. That's why food is comparatively cheap. That makes sense. Okay, I just want to say, your country, and I put that in quotation marks because it's totally a country, and I respect sovereignty, but your country barely fits in like can't you fit like most of Europe in Texas, man? And you're gonna be out here and be like, US is all one. Okay, I'm getting one guide. You're out here being like, US is all just the same thing. Like, come on, man. It's like you make fun of American geography. It's kind of funny how more Americans come to Germany while more and more Germans are trying to leave Germany. Yeah, I actually heard that the state of affairs is not exactly great in some places. But living in Germany was like some of the best experiences of my young adult life for sure. It's definitely probably the most profound experience I had in my 20s. That's right, guys. I'm a gamer in his 30s. I admitted it. I'm no longer of the young folk. I'm in my 30s. I'm about to hit my mid-30s. That's actually the crazy thing to me. I thought about it the other day because it's like 2025. You know, what that? When you reflect on it, where were you 10 years ago? And I was like 10 years ago. And I was like thinking about it. I was like, oh my God, I'm in my mid-30s. That like blew my mind. Because once upon a time, I was the youngest guy. I was the youngest guy in like of the StarCraft casters. I was the youngest guy in esports, like of like doing all that stuff. I was the young dude at like 19 and 20 years old that everyone was like, you know, one day you're gonna be old. And I'm like, no, I'll never be old. I'd rather die. You know, I was one of those people that be like, no, I'll never get old, man. Now look at me, half dead already, in my mid 30s. Okay, actually, you know what? But now I can take the mask off. The 30s are, I say this all the time, your 30s are way better than your 20s. Anybody who's ever crossed this side of 30 and accepted it has actually all think that. We actually laugh at how embarrassing we were to be afraid of our 30s. 30s is actually the best decade of your life, straight up. That's not even cope. Really? Yes, 100%. 100%. Like, anybody who says copium is because you're still in denial. And you're probably still not in your 30s. But everybody that's, like, in their 30s, like, yeah, they know. You can ask Soju. He's about to turn 30. People say 30s are like 20s, but with money. Yeah, with money, and you also generally know yourself and know what you want a lot better in your 30s, and you generally like care less about stuff that doesn't matter in your 30s. Like, you just like for me, I stopped caring a lot about like if people think I'm cool. Because I'm like, I already know the answer. I'm kind of cool. Not that cool, but I'm kind of cool. And like, I was searching for that for so long. In my 20s, I'm like, am I cool? Am I not? And it turns out like I'm a little cool. I'm like, all right, that's good to know. At least I know. Like, who cares? Like, I don't have to be like the coolest dude, but I'm like kind of cool. I can't wait to be 30, man. That's the kind of attitude I want to hear. That's the kind of attitude I want to hear. All right, guys, that's the APAC game that we watched. Sorcerers, I mean, it was just invested trainer goals, but sorcerers, yeah, kind of cleared. Cool Conqueror game though. Actually, both players had like, oh, I thought this was the sorcerer Mel player, but it looks like, wait, actually, did the Conqueror player win? Oh, I think actually he might have won at the very end. Oh, dope. That's actually really cool. You usually don't see 6 Conqueror actually take it over the line. So I should have actually provided some commentary over the final parts of the game, but I was too busy thinking about how awesome it is to be in your 30s. I miss having friends that would stay up and party until 2 a.m. every weekend. I mean, yes, there's parts about it that you can miss, but what the 30s, the thing about your 30s is that you get to do so many more things that are also really exciting and more meaningful as well. Don't be stuck too much living in the past, because you're not going to be paying attention to what's in front of you.